Well, we're starting another spring here on Newlands. And I am driving around with the baler because we're going to head into the store and we're going to see about switching this out for a different model. One of the things we do need to take care of today before we go ahead and cruise on into April is spray the weeds on the new cotton field. Looks like the cotton's coming in nice. Should be very, very good yield there. A good amount of cotton. We still need to figure out how we're gonna harvest it, but we got plenty of time before we need to figure that out. $25,000. We made a good amount overnight. No more loan payments, so those productions now are really working for us. Amazing what a difference makes when you don't have loan payments. Now, before we do this, I do want to check a few things first. All right, I think we'll be okay. Let's go over here, click on this, and see what we can get for the Vicon. We'll go ahead and repair it. I don't think we'll repaint it, but we'll sell it for $57,000. And let's go talk to them about some used equipment they have. But that all of a sudden put our total up to $82,000. Pretty nice. I think we'll grab this while we're here too. That's why we have the front loader with us. Raise that up like that. We should be able to get it home. All right, let's take a look. Used market. There was something that caught my attention. So there's the Lizard Quick Bale. Apparently this is supposed to be a lot better and we can do different sizes and it's on sale for a pretty good discount too. What do we want to add? Rear hitch. You can add stuff to it. Interesting. Work area visual assist. Red light, blue. I like blue lights. We'll try that. Design. We can add brands to this. Okay. What do we want to go with? Yeah, we'll go John Deere here. And then for the main color, we'll grab the John Deere green. I think that looks sweet. The rim color, we'll go with the John Deere yellow. The foil color, I think we'll go with John Deere as well. That looks really good. What else can we customize here? Wheels, I don't know how much that'll benefit us. Silage additives tank. Might be interesting. And $33,000, just $34,000 later. There we go. Plopped right in front of our tractor. Go ahead and get this hooked up and get it home. And we'll have to get some additive too before we cut and try this out next time. But from what I understand, this will make our lives a lot easier, be a lot faster. And once we can afford it, I think we will probably get the rear mower back, but I want to buy that with cash. And there's one more thing I wanted to check while we're there, so let's head back. I turned too sharp. Just for my own information, I wanted to see if there was a difference in the repair costs here versus at home. So repair just under $1,900. So now let's get this home and see if repairing it ourselves saves us any money or if it's more expensive. I would assume it's cheaper because we're at home. You know, maybe we have our own tools that we're using, so it doesn't cost us as much in labor. Did Giants think about that? I'm sure a lot of you already know, but I'm gonna find out. And we got this all prepped for tomorrow, but let's drive in here and see if we can get in the trigger for our own little spot. Should be right there, and we'll go ahead and like this, and it is more expensive at home. Okay, I disagree with that, but that's how they set it up. Okay, we do know that we're wasting money if we repair things ourselves at home. What a bizarre concept. Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and prep this right here for tomorrow. That should be good. And on the John Deere, we need the sprayer and we still need fuel. Let's go ahead. We have a little bit of cash and a nice spot for it. So let's go ahead and go right here. Well, let's see, what do we need? We probably just need something this size. Probably get away with something this size. Yeah, let's put that right there. And then can we buy it or do we have to get it delivered? We can buy it. Nice. Okay, so let's just buy 500 liters for now and a good 1,200 bucks there, plus the cost of the equipment. But we're still at $42,000. We're sitting pretty. Go ahead and get that filled up. And we need some maintenance on this too, though we learned it costs more at home. Is it worth driving? And let's see what it costs us to repair this bad boy. Yeah, not too bad. We'll go ahead and do that. You know, expanding is going to be the big thing I want to do this season or this year. And also probably looking into those sheep very soon. So we need to get some cash coming in, and hopefully they'll just be enough next month from the productions that we can look into that in April. Let's get as much herbicide as we can into this implement. 80% full. Hopefully that's enough for the big copper field. Copper? It's not copper, it's cotton. Copper field. What is that? All right, aligned pretty good there. Go ahead and turn this on. Start cruising away. Get these weeds all treated. Let this cotton grow and flourish. Not a ton of weeds, but enough to be worried about, so we'll get it treated. And just a large field. And there was a little bit I missed on the outside. Other than that, we've got this job done. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. We got some rain coming. Good thing we're not harvesting anything this month. Kind of a slow time around the farm. Next month we'll pick up. But yeah, just this little spot here to the left. Got those sprayed. Beautiful. Let's take a look at our display here and see what it says for weeds. Pretty good. A little bit of a spot up here that I see. We'll go ahead and cruise on up to that. Little splash and go here. And that should be the rest of them. I think that might be one more up here. So we'll just keep cruising. Maybe not. Maybe we are solid. Let's see. Oh yeah, very, very top. Very, very top. We got one more. And I see it there. It's gone. All right, let's put this away. And we get to relax the rest of the month. Beautiful. All right, it's April time. Now we have $58,000. Just some property maintenance and production costs every month. Let's take a hop in here. Let's go ahead, wander on over to this area that needs a little more love terraform wise. But let's take a sample here. We go to sheep, and we have this one, this nice little barn here from the US Farming's mod. And it doesn't really go though, does it? Doesn't seem to go with everything else. But it would fit real nice right here. For only $16,000, we get 25 sheep. We might end up getting 2 of these. But what does this hold? 45 sheep in this open pasture here. Gosh, all right, I think we're gonna work on a little bit of terraform and get that going. Bad, a little bit of a slope up here, but I think that works good. Let's turn our menus on as well so we can see the information about this. So is this the same one? It's a little different than the one we had. It looks like it has water plumbed into it, and we would just, yeah, let's hop into this mode now. We have no animals. We could do goats, but we'll do that later. We need to get some food, but that's what I wanted to see. We're gonna buy one just so we can see. We'll go with a Welsh here. Select just one. just wanted to see it so we can get this stuff all activated. And grass, so just grass. Okay, so we'll get some more friends for you. You know, it's rude to have just one. They need at least one friend, right? All right, well, we got to get some grass though, so you guys don't perish too much. All right, and I kind of want to do this myself. My goodness, trying out new equipment. And yeah, let's go this direction, but let's go ahead and see about configuring this. I want to change the bale size to the largest possible. And automatic drop, we want that on. Bale counter, not really worried about that. So let's go ahead and lower everything. And fire it up. And let's see how this works. Should be able to just cruise and not getting much grass. But I guess these bales are going to be huge, right? Oh, we need additive. We're going to get some delivered. Additive, there it is. All right. So that should be right here. We'll grab that. Put it back here. And that doesn't want to refill. There we go. We found the spot. That's going to take the whole thing, isn't it? It's going to leave a little bit there. Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, no, I think it was probably designed to do that. All right, so let's keep going here. We're able to go 13, 12 miles an hour. That's pretty nice. A little concerned about this yield, even though these bales are a lot bigger. Seems like it's not filling up very fast. And I don't think you would get a different outcome because of a different baler. But who knows? Just a small working width. So yeah, it would be nice to buy the back portion of this setup again so we can cut a wider, like cut it a lot faster and then bale it even faster with this new baler here. Though getting completely around at only 30%, I'm kind of concerned that we're getting a bad yield because of this baler. Look at the pickup radius on that. It is amazing too. But yeah, let me cruise around for a little bit and we'll let you know what we think of this. Feels kind of dirty though, like we're gonna lose money because of it. And finally getting our first bale here wrapped. Look at that. Oh, I love the super fast baler. Flips to the side. Gotta love it. Let's loop back around here, get this one that we missed. There we go, just missed a little bit there, but look at that, it flips it on its side. It's not in the way. 22 is a little fast. I did figure out the speed override there. Let's go, yeah, 18 might be good. We'll see how this turnaround is. I like to just cruise on cruise control and then lock into place like that. Still a little fast. Let's go 17. That feels better. Gotten many suggestions to use this baler in the comments, and I want to thank everybody for that. I wasn't ignoring them. It's just waiting for the right time to make this move. And it seemed like right now was it. Really enjoying it so far. I think the bigger bales will be nice, less to move around, like I've said, and the only thing, oh, whoa, a little too much on the turn there. The only concern I have is, are we losing? It just seems like we should have more than 80% of this full already. But we'll find out in June when we sell these how that goes. All right, that was fun testing it out. We're going to take a break here with this baler. Let's go ahead and we'll get that detached. Let's lift the mower for now. And let's hook up to the other John Deere square baler here. We need to get, I would say, like 4 or 5 bales out of this at minimum to get our sheep enough food. And maybe we'll do, I don't know, these are going to be quicker bales. Maybe we'll do like 10 of them. This is the line I'm making to be the end of our grass session. We'll get all of this baled up and then we'll switch back to the other baler and the rest will be for silage. All right, we got 5 down on the ground, 1 in the baler, 2 in the baler. That should be enough for a good amount of time to get us started, at least till the next cut, which will probably be in July. Yeah, this should be plenty. All right, so let's stop right there. We will shut off the baler, lift that, unload right there. Switch to the front, lift that as well. And then now we got to... gosh, getting myself all discombobulated. Okay. We get this baler put away, and then we're going to grab the trailer, make sure we can get our 2 sheep full of food, and then we'll finish the baling session. All right, getting the bales all picked up, and we do have a worker. Gonna see how that works out, and see if they can handle doing this with the new baler for us, and if they get stuck or not. So far, they seem to be doing pretty good. So let's go ahead and pick this last one up. Oh, a little too early there. Back up. There we go. Now we have 59.5 yards. Should be able to just cruise up over here. See how well we made our path. Actually, not too bad. Let's go ahead and turn that on. And unload there. Yeah, that's going to be plenty of food for a while. Let's go ahead and see about buying a few more of these. Yeah. Get one of these rams. Why not? I don't know what they do, but we're going to buy them. And then the rest, we'll go ahead and put there. We got 45 sheepies. Little sheepies. Little Welsh sheepies. Make us some money. And that cliff, oh, that's a little scary. All right, let's get this put away. And I think we'll let the worker do its thing to finish that field. And we can get this next field prepped with sorghum. Yep, sorghum is what we want to put in this field. It will give us a nice crop that we can send over to the grain mill, which is what we were looking for here. So let's go ahead and start getting it planted. Fun little spring planting session here. And hopefully this, yeah, the light is almost in the way. Cruise right next to that. Not too terrible. To the edge of the field and then work our way back. Liking our decisions so far today. Nice new baler that's going to make our lives a lot easier when we're cutting the grass. We got some sheep going, gonna make us some wool. We got some cotton going. We're gonna make some fabric with both of those products. Eventually, we'll have to get the productions built for those. And then the spinnery as well for the clothing. I don't know what the names are actually. Might be a spinnery for the fabric. I don't remember. But we're gonna become experts on it, as it's our new business opportunity. New business plan. And the last pass, always fun and exciting. Let's look to our right too and see. We have 3 bales so far. They're huge though. They're huge. I think it'll be okay. Finish this up, looks like we have some time before we need to put lime and fertilizer on the grass field. So we'll go ahead and take this on home. Not before we fix that little spot we missed though. All planted. There we go. Fold it on up. Take it home. Put it away. Swap out for the roller. Making some good progress. Good progress today. All right, let's open this bad boy up. My favorite implement. Maybe because of the width, but I just love rolling these fields, and I say that every time. Broken record over here. But look at that pretty color. Just cruising on an April afternoon. Almost afternoon. Still morning, I guess. Can't beat it. Nice to see some sheep on the property again. And the last little bit here to roll. Still beat the worker down there. The grass field's pretty large though, so not too sad with how fast they're rolling or unhappy. I think they're doing good. Rolling. They're mowing. We're the ones rolling. Just a little tiny speck over here. And we'll exit the field. Fold her on up. Head back, put it away. Another job done. Ooh, this is looking good over here too. And they finished their job. Perfect timing. Go ahead and get the handful of bales that we have here. So let's go open this, and we want to switch this to round 180, I believe. And that should do it. Let's see. It does. Yeah, these things are huge compared to the other ones. Did we get a fourth bale? We did. Okay. Okay. 4 bales. That's going to be it. I bet that... oh, there's still some... okay, we can cut a little bit more. Maybe there's another one to fill. And we'll see how close we are to just drive around and cut as much grass as we can find. But let's go ahead and do this. 261 yards. That feels like a lot. Feels like a lot. So let's get this out of the way. We'll let it sit over here and ferment. But if we get another bale, we will pick it up. Gosh, everything just feels so much bigger now that we expanded. All right, we'll park here for now. See, we're at 9%. I don't think we will get enough or even close, but we do need to get this all cut. And we'll get the profits or the benefit from it next time. Yep, that'll do it. 28% full. 16 yards sitting in there, but we'll get benefit from that later on. Just not today. Yeah, we're sitting at $9,000, so I think we will potentially just fill this up right now. There we go. Might as well. And getting the lime put down. You know, I'm pretty excited about this next year of New Lands and how far we can progress. Come a long ways since we've rejoined this series after being away for like a year. Super excited for seeing how the new supercut that's coming out next week does. Have seen somewhat of a decline in viewership on the channel overall, and I'm trying to figure out why that is, and it'll be okay though. Making adjustments, adjusting the type of content we're doing, making sure I'm happy with the content I make. It could just be the life cycle of Farming Simulator, people losing interest. I know people will come and go. And I just bring that up just to let everyone know that is watching this, how much I appreciate each and every one of you. I try to make a lot of community posts, try to be active in our Discord to make sure everyone knows that I appreciate them, but sometimes it just gets forgotten, and just wanted to mention it and make sure everyone was aware that I love every single one of you, and thank you for watching my videos. I'm a little upset I ruined my nicely rolled field there with some lime. Gross. Forget where the wool spawns, but we're gonna put that here for now. Oh, no, there it is right there. So we're gonna put that right here and see if the game will start populating that one. I don't know. I don't know what it'll do. And just a couple passes left and we can switch out for fertilizer. Dirtying that field too. Oh well. Oh well. And just a little area here to cruise around and do. Get that sprayed. We went a little bit too fast there. We're just cruising through these jobs today. Every field is planted. Everything just needs to be maintained. We'll spray some weeds on this field next episode. Let's see. We'll clean this up later, but we'll empty what we have right. Oh, it's going to be in the way. I don't know what's in these, how much capacity we have. I thought we had a fourth one. Is it just 3? Okay. Get up close enough. Get it all filled up. And then we'll get, hopefully we have enough. Got to use that liquid fertilizer eventually. That's it? I think we're going to need a little bit more. Maybe just a splash or 2 here. Go. That was a lot of money. Why was that so much money? We're negative. Ruh-roh. That's not good. But that'll get taken care of when we have another hour tick over, when we make some money from the sawmill and the greenhouses. And that might be something, speaking of greenhouses, that we might look into expanding this year as well. No spoilers, but I do have some ideas for that to bring in even more money and have more jobs around the farm to maintain it, just to give us a little bit something different to do. Oh, and as we're driving by, we never fertilized the cotton. We'll have to do that next too, so hopefully this fertilizer goes far. We'll use up what we have and then we'll switch over to the sprayer because we do have product there. But I forgot we used a planter that didn't have fertilizer in it. I'm so used to having that just a one-step job that I spaced that. I'm sure somebody's gonna yell at me in the comments from the last video, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done here. Yeah, plenty of capacity. I think we'll have plenty to do the cotton field as well. Looking great. I mean, we don't have a lot of cash right now, but I feel like we are in a really good spot to really see the increase of revenue and our profit and our balance. It's going to change dramatically in this next year. I really feel like it's going to. We're at a turning point in the farm, I think, and it's kind of nice. So Cattle Ranch, we use Easy Economy. We use some mods that really helped us speed up our progress, and here in Newlands, it's a little bit of a slower grind, but it's feeling a little more rewarding to me to get to this point as well. I hope it's that way, comes across that way in the videos too. Pretty rewarding series, in my opinion. Get this last job of April done, and hopefully we'll see some positive money come in at 2 o'clock. Just turning into a cool farm. I like the changes we've made. I like the progress we're making. Finishing up this episode, and I am ready to record the next one. That's what I wanted with this change in the schedule. And look at that, we have $663. We're solid. We're solid. We'll have more money in the morning as well. All done. Folder on up. Thanks for hanging out on another episode. Some cool progress going on in this farm. Really excited to finish off this year as we just get started with it. Lots of fun things ahead. I'm Socksway Up. Thanks for hanging out. I'll join you on the next episode. Welcome back to Newlands. Today we realize we don't need this water tank. We have the plumbing built into the sheep pasture there, or sheep enclosure, and we also have plumbing in our greenhouses, so there's no use for this. So we're gonna go ahead and head on to the store to start the episode and get some money. And you can see overnight we've gone from $600 to $9,300, so our productions are doing their thing for us, and we have a lot of bread yet to sell, letting that build up again. But let's head on into town, get some money for this, and then the only thing we have to do in May is spray the new sorghum field, and then it's time to make it June and have a nice barley harvest. Today's video is brought to you by G-Portal. Upgrade your multiplayer gaming experience with their reliable servers. Click the link in the description now to start your own FS22 multiplayer server. I'm not expecting to get a lot of money from this, but I figured we might as well get rid of it. It's just sitting there. It's been there for, gosh, probably a year now. Well, that's a little more than I thought. Let's go ahead and get that sold. Sitting at $27,000. I did get a comment about having a forklift by the bread factory, or the bakery. Before we get that forklift and move more bread around, we could have done that while we were there, but I am wanting that to build up a little bit and have a nice payday and not get hit by this van. And then I want to get the harvest done first and get the grain mill back up and running so we can start making more flour to keep making bread. And I think we went an entire harvest cycle without running into product or running out of product in the bakery. So I think we're set up ideal there. Is there a car trailing us here? There is. Let's let them pass. So we'll get back. We'll spray the weeds. We'll make it June. Get on to that big harvest. Money is going up. No more debt. I'm loving it. Expansion coming soon. All kinds of stuff. Very, very excited about this playthrough right now. The cotton is coming in good. Been our first look at it really in a while since it's been growing here. Wow. That's going to be quite the harvest. I'm not sure if 70 gallons is going to be enough for this field, but we'll give it a shot. And these ones are going to be somewhat difficult to see because of the bright color of the crop. Like, I don't see any weeds. Let's inspect this field and make sure we actually need to do this. I mean, looks pretty good at this point. I mean, oh, there's a weed right there. A pesky weed. I got a little cluster of them here. Yeah, I guess we should spray it. We'll make it good. Just cruise around. Wow, gallons are dropping fast. Maybe this won't be enough. That was almost 10 gallons already. Okay, so we'll have to buy a little more herbicide, but we'll get this job done. Get rid of all of these weeds in our new sorghum field. Not much else to do today. And we are out. Let's take a look at our field data here. We got to fix the custom fields. We haven't done that. Weeds, looks like we just have the center to do. We did get the headland done, but let's go ahead and see if we have any products and run into our lights. We gotta be careful with our equipment here. Can we use the multi-fruit selling station to buy herbicide? I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't, but I know it has a problem when you don't. Hey, we can. Oh, 1,200 bucks for 300 gallons, 317 gallons. Okay, that's cool. I figured you could, but I know sometimes you have to open up the tanks for some of these mods, but not that one. So we'll get this done getting sprayed, and then we can check the used market, because we do have a little bit of cash, and see if there's anything worth buying before we go to bed. All done with the spraying. I think what we're gonna do is start prepping the equipment for the harvest in May before we call it a night. Use our time wisely. Decent sized field, you know, not the biggest field we have, but it's gonna be a good harvest. So we'll get this put away. Then we gotta get the combine ready and get the auger wagon out as well. And that'll go here, and I will cruise into here and we'll get hooked up to the auger wagon. And we should be there we go. All connected. We'll bring this out here just to get prepped. Not a lot of space to put it. I think we'll cruise over to this grass area. And that should be good right there. Then we'll have to head back and remember where we put the header. I think it's behind the shed. We get the combine out and make sure it doesn't need any repairs. I'll make sure we can get the best harvest, the best yield possible. And hopefully this thing fires up. It's been off for a while. Let's see, a little cold out this morning. Third time's a charm, alrighty. Looks pretty good maintenance-wise, but I think we will bring it up here and just take care of it, because it's been a while. $81. Hasn't been a while. Let's get the header. We'll check that as well. And we're in the zone. Have to run around this way, though. Go ahead and activate that. And yeah, $116. Not too bad. Had to repair a couple of these little things here, these spikes. I need to learn those terms, don't I? All right, so we'll bring this over here. And can we fit through the lights? We can. What about these two? That's about as big of a header as we're gonna be able to take down that road, but we'll leave it right here. We'll go ahead and shut it off. We'll unfold it and get the rest of it all prepped in the morning. And because I'm a doofus and just want to double check, do we have anything in this silo? No, we don't. Okay, just being safe there. All right, let's make it. Let's double check everything. The sheep should have plenty of food. They're good. Reproduction's not going to really be a thing. We need to maybe allow overcrowding. We'll see. But field-wise, we should be good. No weeds. We got things growing. CP3 is going to be done here. And yeah, that's about it. You know, I forgot to check the used market yesterday, but because we have this mod, we should be okay. And I'm kind of looking for anything for cotton harvesting. And as well as something for moving around the bread pallets. We have some oats. There's a truck. That'd be kind of nice. Did you know you can buy this as a mulcher? I did not know that. Pretty cool. Pretty wide mulcher. We might do that eventually. Let's get this harvest going. And after that, we'll have to sell the silage. We'll have to probably bale up some straw here. It's gonna be a busy day, but all the fields should be in good shape. Let's go look at the cotton. I'm super interested before we get started. How is that looking? And we might as well check on our grass over here. Silage. They're all silage. Okay, we might have been able to sell them last month. We'll sell them later today. Oh yeah, coming in good over here. Beautiful. Well, the harvester's been warming up this morning. It's all ready to go. Let's lower the header, activate it, and start this new harvest here. First harvest of the year. Good amount of straw dropping in the back. Now, this should all be areas we've harvested before. We didn't extend this field at all, I believe, so we should be good. We did re-soil sample some of it, so we'll get the accurate data going now. But so far, we got 40 bushels in here, 14% full. This feels like it's been a while since we've harvested on this, so this will be fun and enjoyable. Pretty good turnout so far with the yield. And almost done with the headland, 83% full. I think we will take a good opportunity here to empty out. We'll just drive over to the grain cart ourselves. Gonna get close to 90% on the whole headland. Yep, 90%. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go ahead and hit the brakes here. Hitting the wrong configuration there. Shut this off. Open it up. And we should be able to just cruise backwards. We can go 9 miles an hour. Not even worth turning around. Cruising with this thing. And there we go. Got to find the sweet spot. 250 plus bushels going in the wagon now. We could take it over and get it activated right away, but we know we're not producing enough barley to run for 12 months straight, so a couple days of missing it or a couple hours here will be fine. We'll focus on the harvest, then we'll get everything moved over to the grain mill. Be interesting to see what kind of money we're sitting at after selling that silage, though. And this straw. All right, that is all done. What did we decide for ups and downs on this field? I don't remember. I think we will do a second headland, though. Open up the field a little bit for us to allow us to do those ups and downs. And I think we will probably end up doing north-south on this one. Direction we're going right now. Yeah, just not sure what the quickest path is. If we look at the map, yeah, probably is this direction would be better because of the hills. Well, we got the harvester turned around here in the wrong direction, so we will have to finally move the grain cart here. I think it makes sense to start helping out that way. Been just going back and forth with it, and this load here might fill it up, so we will empty this and then do our first drop off at the grain mill. 500 bushels already, another 250 or so. And I think this does hold 750, so that should do it. Stop right there. It says it's 1600. I don't think it holds 1600 bushels though. We'll see. So 766 is the capacity of this bad boy. All right, let's drop this off. So we'll get back to the harvest, making some good progress here. Should be about a 2,000 bushel harvest, I believe, which should give us a lot of flour and keep our productions going for a good amount of time. Just cruise right up here, and there we go, unloading. Very nice. And we'll go ahead and hop into the production and get that activated again as well. We are on barley. Only thing in here, we'll go ahead and activate that, is distributing. Over here, we still have 19,000 pieces of flour. We might need a second bakery. All right, let's get this back to the field and continue on with the harvest. And back at it, like we didn't miss a beat. There we go, right back on the same pass. Yeah, hopefully we get another grain cart full there and a little bit more. Like I said, it would be nice to get about 2,000 bushels here. Keep that grain coming, keep the flour going. Well, we're at about 1,000 bushels right now. My calculation was way off. We'll be lucky to get 1,500 here, but I think it'll be plenty. And I think I'm gonna do some calculations to see if we need to plant more grain for the grain mill, or if we can go with a different crop on this field and maybe, just maybe, get another crop planted. We'll see. We'll see what our options are in June. Just looking at the calendar, not a ton of options for non-grain mill type crops. We could do some canola. Could plant it in August, have it ready by July. We could do wheat, have it ready by July as well. Plant that in September. Other than that, it's, you know, poplar, which we're not going to do. Oilseed radish, we're not going to do. Grass, we're not going to do here. So that'll give us some time to think. Do we want to let this sit until spring? That's a long time from now. Or do we flip this over for some wheat and keep this field going back and forth between wheat and barley forever and keep the grain mill fed that way? The real calculation that we need to do is how much flour we can bust through at the bakery in a given year. And we'll know that that's as much grain as we need to produce so that we're not just wasting. But we could sell flour as well. We don't have to turn it into bread. So if we get to a point where we're over capacity or feel like we're over capacity at the bakery, we can stop the distribution of that and start spawning it and selling the flour for extra money. Might be what we do, actually. But we'll do that calculation after the harvest. Another 280 bushels getting delivered to the cart here. Not quite gonna get to that 2,000, but you know, that was way ambitious of me. So we'll see. How are we doing right now? Another about 500 in here, so well over 1,000. That's going. Let's see if we can do some math here. If we have, I don't know if these match though. That's the problem. Maybe I need to do some math with that mod disabled. But I feel like that's a lot of flour. Yeah, I feel like we have enough already, but maybe we'll go a month or two producing flour. Maybe we'll start feeding the bakery as it's needed and not just distributing, so we can sell some flour to make money as well. That might be the play. It's not that hard to move it over there. It is a far distance away, but we can move a lot at one time with our trailer. So I don't know, some things to think about. I think it might be wise to shift to that model though, to maximize the money we have coming in. But let's go ahead and finish off this little section of the harvest, and then we'll get the rest of the barley moved over to the grain mill, start baling this up. We got a lot to do still in June. And complete. The harvester shut off. We'll go drop off the rest of this grain. Get the harvester put away for now, and then we'll get this all baled up and get it sold, sell the silage, sell some bread. We might buy a forklift today. Yeah, we got a little bit to do yet. We will place the header over here this time. Don't really like where it was last time, so yeah, this will do perfect here. Let's go ahead and lower it and then detach, and we'll put the harvester away. We'll need it in about 2 months, I believe, for the sorghum harvest. It might be actually a little farther than that, but we'll go ahead and back it up right where we had it before. That'll do. Another 700 here, plus the 766. Puts us at 15, just over 1,500 bushels. Not too bad. And there it goes. Deposits into our production chain. So 1,400 left to produce there. We'll keep an eye on that so we don't waste money with having that running after it's done. There we go. We'll get this put away, start the baling. And having both these balers has definitely paid off for us. We get going on this one here. Did we get over? We did. We got over good there. Let's go ahead and just start cruising, picking up all of this straw, baling it up. Extra money coming in. We don't need it for any animals or anything else, so we'll just be able to sell it right away today, along with the silage. We've got to get that sold after wrapping these up, or baling them up. All the straw has been wrapped. We're gonna go sell this silage and see what 261 yards brings in. Is this gonna be ready in July over here? It is. Nice. So we'll get a little bit more money coming in a few months from grass as well. And I think we have enough grass with the sheep to where we can do all silage next time. Ooh, as we look over here, oh yeah. Haven't even used a full bale over there yet. But a good amount of bales over here, so we'll go ahead and get these sold, and then we'll pick those up next and sell them, and then we're gonna probably mulch this field, but I do want to check on the used market again, as well as the bread factory, the bakery. All right, here we are. Let's unstrap them, get them sold. Are they not gonna sell here? No shot. Oh, they are selling. They're just selling so slow. We got 51,000 from that one. Here goes this one. Because they're so large. Another 17,000. We're sitting at 105, so it's a little less than we were getting before, but that's because we did keep some of the grass for the sheep, so not too much of a concern there. And I took the wrong turn. So we're sitting at $105,000, so about 70,000 from that. It's a little rough, but all this land in front of us is going to be ours eventually too. Cannot wait. We got 2 bales left over. I can fit one. Let's see if it'll actually grab it. It will not, but what we'll do here is we'll switch to over here, unload. Go ahead and do that. We should be able to get them all, and then we'll put this one on here as well. Have to use our muscles here. Like that. Will it fall in place? Oh, look at that. Perfect. So we'll just hop back in and strap them like that. We have 259 yards of straw. Alrighty, here we go. We'll go ahead and unload now. Sell away. Pull far enough forward, get one number here. 17,000 plus 1,500, 18,000 plus 1,500. We're sitting at $124,000. All right, let's go home. I have a little idea of how to maybe fund getting a forklift, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to spend a lot of money. I'm saving up for land right now, saving up for some productions, but I want to get a lot of wool before we buy that production. Wanted to take a different route to the store, and I don't know if I've ever been over here. What do we have here? Is this like a sawmill production? It looks like it. Let me look at the map. I've never, that's funny. It's a nice blend of a wilderness map and regular game functionality. So what we have over here is a carpentry, some fuel, a heating plant, and that's where you rent the train. Okay. Okay, so I was trying this different pass through to see if this was a little faster to get to the store, and I don't know that it is. It seems about the same. I do love the layout of this. There's not a lot of like, oh, there's some good money right there. There's not a lot of like shortcuts that you can take in this map because you run into the highway, and the highway is like, I'm just going this way to kind of show like the highway is built really well to where you can't really like cross over it because of the barriers. So lazy people like me have to take the long way no matter what. And here I think like, how do we get to the store? Now I'm lost. So we're down here. I didn't, there was a turn I wanted to take. That's right. So this is the longer way. Let's have a roundabout up here and then a freeway entrance. And then we can get off the freeway, which we wouldn't really want to take the highway, I guess, with this vehicle, with the tractor pulling an implement. We want to turn these on for sure. Loop around the, that was not an entrance. Okay, so let's follow this car. Maybe he knows where he's going. A little merge there where they lost speed. We're gonna pass them. And then, yeah, so we were just at this spot. That's so funny on the other side there. But a nice little loop to get us on the highway. Man, nice detail. And here's the entrance to the highway. We did do a contract years ago over here. So we have been down this path before. But where's this exit? Oh yeah, the exit's gonna take us right there. And taking our freeway exit here. At least we can take these turns at full speed. They are pretty sharp, but the tractor can handle it. And then there's another roundabout here. Slow down just a hair on that turn. And the dealership's right after the roundabout. Pretty cool detailing in the center there. I love that. But here we are. All right, now this isn't as worth as much as I thought it was when I was building my brilliant idea to fund getting a forklift easier, but we'll get a little bit of cash from this, and we'll grab that John Deere brush hog as well. Let's see, what do we get for this? If we repair it just a little bit more, I don't think painting it is worth it. But we're sitting at 140. We'll talk to the dealership here, go to their used market, and hopefully it's still there. A lot of people in town. That was a good deal. $8,000. We will do the mulcher setup. Yeah, we'll take it. Then we also wanted to take a look at what they have available for either forklifts or skid steers. 15,000 for this one. And we have the fork at home that we could use. Let's go ahead and buy it. All John Deere. And this guy, you're gonna have to take the mulcher home, but we'll get the, we're not gonna be able to even go. Yeah, the barriers are up. Oh, the sell location's at home. I did it again. I did it again. There they are, brand new items. And a pallet fork is what we want, so we'll go $800 there. And let's go ahead and take care of that first. Jump in this little skid steer, this is so cool. Same one we had in Whiskey RP. But these should be a little bit better. We'll go ahead and cruise on over to the bakery with it. And like I said, we can't get in right now because the barriers are up. So we will park this over here, and first thing in the morning in July, we'll head over here and sell all of the bread. And we should be able to take at least 2 at a time across there this way. You can see we have a good stockpile already. Go ahead and move these 2 so that we don't cause the production to clog up. A little lower there. There we go. Just back up, see if another one spawns. I don't know if we'll get another one yet. Let's see. We should. So let's get out of the way enough. There it is. Lower that on top of it. Sneak out and do the same with the bottom ones. Can we lift 2? We can. Very nice. All right, so we'll take care of that in the next video. Let's go ahead and get our new mulcher set up, which is kind of interesting. And we're gonna give it a shot on the field that we just cut. And let's might as well, let's try this route home. Oh, there was a road I saw that I want to find. Okay. Ignore the car accident. Okay. So this guy needs to get out of our way. And we want, it might be the train track though that I saw. I think it is the train track. It'd be nice if we could cruise next to it, but I think it's elevated in certain areas. So if we did try to cruise next to it, when we get to the bridge, it just cuts through. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But we're gonna try, because it would be hilarious if the train came right now. And there, here it comes. Here it comes. Okay. That's about how I expected that to go. Oh gosh. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna get to the end of the map and it's just gonna fall off? Or is it gonna loop around? This is kind of a fun ride. I did not intend to do that. I was really trying to prevent this, but this makes me happy. It's got to fall off at some point, right? Oh, it almost fell off. Right there. Right there. Yep. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of it, and then we can select this, reset it, and reset it. All right, lesson learned. Don't mess with the train. We'll just go the safe way home. Oh, hey, we get to take this drive now that things are grown a little better. Yeah, I love it. I want some more structures to make it look a little more established, but right now, this farm, I love it. It's starting to get close to the same feel that Cattle Ranch had for me as far as farm design, especially with some of the ideas I have in my head. Pretty cool. All right, so let's get past our sorghum field here and try this out, and hopefully this does do the mulching for us. Shut the hazards off now. But I would imagine we just lower this like normal, turn it on, and look at that, it does the correct animation. Looks like, oh, as fast as this thing let us go. 14 without any overrides. That's pretty nice. I think we will just take advantage of that as is. But this feels better. I don't know if it's much wider than the one we had, but trying to run this a little bit more efficiently financially, and I feel like that was a wise move to make some money off the sale of the other mulcher, buy this one that's going to do as good, if not a better job. And I think that was the wise decision there. And then we got the forklift with only spending, you know, about maybe 12 grand in that session there. So not too bad. It does cut the grass as a mulch instead of putting down the grass. So that's good to know for other things as well. Or maybe some path designs that we want to be cut. Some role playing. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty good. We'll get this mulching done. And that's a lot of work for June. Pretty good progress. Money's starting to climb. I have a dollar amount in mind of what I want to see. I will probably piecemeal some of these purchases and expansions that I have planned, even though there is a full dollar amount that I know I need to just do a huge expansion at once. It might not be feasible to do it that way, so yeah, this year's gonna be fun. All done with the mulching. We missed a couple little spots, but I do like this implement. I miss cruising around with the Batwing here. Feels real nice. Pretty productive day on the farm. $116,000. We'll get more grass to cut next month to make more money. We'll sell all that bread in the morning. Great progress here on New Lands. But will this fit where the mulcher's old home is? That's the last thing to find out today. We'll whip it a little bit more there. We missed. It's a little tighter squeeze. We'll have to get more storage for sure. But that's where I'm going to leave you today. I'm Socksway Up. Thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you on the next episode. Welcome back to New Lands. We're going to try to drive this stuff on over and see how this works with our new setup here. Got to get this done before 9 a.m. because that's when the barriers go up. So we should be able to drive right through here and sell our bread. Get a good profit. We got a lot of bread built up. We got a lot to do today. Some summer chores. We got to cut the lawn, get some more silage going. And let's see, is this gonna work? It is. I should have been doing this the whole time. There's 12,000 plus a $1,000 bonus. Go ahead and get the rest of these moved on over. See where we're sitting financially. Does seem like a pretty good way to do this. This should put us around $190,000, maybe 97. Close to 200. Here we go. 191. Okay. All right. Well, we'll put this back at the bakery, and then we will get home to start. I think the lawn's the big thing we're gonna do. Start cutting that grass again, and make some silage. I don't think we need grass. They're not going through the grass very fast over at the sheep pasture. We'll check on that wool though, because we might want to start thinking about moving that around, and we might need to get a trailer for this skid steer so we can take it back and forth, because it could help to move the wool as well. So we'll place it right here for now. Take an Uber back. Oh, look at this, almost ready. That's awesome. Sorghum looking good. The grass is ready to cut. And before we get started on cutting the grass, I wanted to come over here and just take a look. Yeah, these seem to have plenty. Got a couple full ones. Yeah, we'll have to get those moved soon. They're producing nice, good amount of wool. All right, let's get this rolling. Oh, that shut it off. That unfolded. And go ahead and lower both of them. I think we'll roll this way. Oh, we gotta lower both of them. Although we did that already. All right, here we go. We'll get this grass cut. Like I said, all silage this time, so it'll be a huge profit for us. After that, it's probably, we'll have to flip the field. We'll do the lime. We'll do fertilizer. Make sure it's all prepped for its next cut. But then we get to harvest, I believe we get to harvest the sorghum in August, which will be huge, but with our money the way it is, we might want to think about expanding and starting to prep a new field. Yeah, we'll get this cut. I'll think about a few things while we do that, and we'll regroup from there. And we got our fourth bale coming out here, and I think we might have enough room for one more, so this will be nice if we can get 5 of these huge bales. I decided to do this without GPS for once and check out my path on the grass field. I don't know how this happened, but it keeps getting more and more steep of a turn on these passes, but it's coming out good. I've been thinking about this whole process and how it takes a little longer to mow, but the whole thing's done. So it doesn't really feel like it takes that long because it's a one-step process. I love it. I know there's some people that have done the bigger front attachments that create swaths, and those are just too modded for me. I think this is as far as I would go with this. Yeah, coming along nice though. And there's our 5th bale. That's pretty nice. I don't think we'll get a 6th one, but 5 feels good. I was worried we were gonna get to the end and have like 80%, but we made it. Almost done with this cutting session. And we're all done. We did miss a decent amount here and there, but I don't know if it's worth picking up. We can get it next time. Let's go ahead and shut everything off here. Raise it, fold it up. There we go. We'll go ahead and put this away for now, but I think it might have a little more work to do later today. All right, let's back up, hook up to this, pick those up, get them out of the way so we can lay down some lime and fertilizer. And it is the wrong type of thing, so we'll get this all reconfigured. There we go. And just cruise by them. There should be 5 out here to pick up. There's 1 and a 2 and 3, and there's the other 2. 5 total. That should be good. We'll see what the yards total is here. Thinking it's well over 300. Yeah, 327. Nice, nice. That should be a good amount of money. We'll let that ferment over here. And I think right here will be good. And we're gonna get the spreader all set up for lime and get that field all prepped for another growth. August or October should be when we cut it. And we should have well more than enough in capacity here in the spreader. 13 yards should go a long ways. And we'll go ahead and activate it now. Some of the things we're going to look at next is taking a look at the grain mill and deciding if we have enough flour over at the bakery to start doing the spawning instead of distributing like we were talking about earlier. So I think we might take a look at that next. Then we're going to take a look at some land since we do have a good amount of money at our disposal. We do want to get those productions. And I don't think that's too far off either. I think the money from the existing silage will go towards that once we get it sold. But I want to get some more land acquired because we need another field. We're gonna harvest this cotton in a few months, but then I want another field to put cotton on. And I think that's what's, because we don't want to put the same crop in the ground again in the same field. So I want to do some crop rotation. So this cotton field to the left will have to be something else next year, and we need another field to put the cotton in that's similar size, because I really want to make a lot of money off the clothing. So that's the plan. We'll get this all prepared for another growth, and then we will start looking at the flower situation and make a decision there. Liming is all done, so I think what we'll do is we're going to leave the lime in the spreader for now. We'll go grab the sprayer because we have a lot of product we need to get through that's just sitting over there, and our planter or our seeder uses solid fertilizer, so we're never going to use that liquid fertilizer if we don't spray stuff with it. So we do have that solid fertilizer to the right there that we'll have to put away, but that'll be okay because that'll help us get to our plan here. Oh, we might have, yeah, that was a little too good of a turn there. All right, let's go get the sprayer here, and we'll empty out whatever herbicides left and replace it with the liquid fertilizer and get that grass field all ready. And we got 317 gallons in here. It's gonna be well more than enough. All opened up here. We'll get sprayed away, and then it's on to some fun things. This is fun too. You know what I mean. And boy, it seems to be a trend in my playthroughs. We just had to purchase the soil samples here, $5,000. I just did the whole plot again. But so we'll go over this area we didn't do correctly. And it seems like the areas that we just sampled not too long ago, they're fine. But these other areas were out of date here. So we'll see, yeah, a little bit more getting applied here. And we should get it in a good state, but that's just funny how it all worked out at the same time on multiple playthroughs. Maze Challenge is the other one that this just happened in. You haven't seen it yet, but it'll be out very shortly. Year 5, to be specific. And another job well done. Let's get this put away, and then we'll get to some business talk. All right, let's head on over to the grain mill. Take a look at some information over there, and they should have information for us from the bakery as well. I think I can just hop the fence. Yep, I can. Alrighty, let's take a look at what they got for us. All right, so we know we have 29,000 pieces of flour, which seems like a ton. A little bit more barley to do. I think we are going to change this to spawning for now, and we'll get them in this area, and we'll decide if we need to sell them or not, because the prices are pretty decent for flour. 145. Or Max is buying it for 187, which is pretty good. Bread is 5 times that, but, you know, if we can't make the bread, then we can't sell the bread. So, all right, some more business talk here. We got $180,000. Let's take a look at some farmland we could buy here. We could buy the big plot. Let's go take a look at that. So if we walk down this path here, we know about the middle, where this ends is about the middle of the land, but I wanted to get all 3 of those at once. And what do we do? Do we just wait? Do we be patient? Let's see. So we're here. That goes, it's so huge. So let's do some maths. I think I have it on a different sheet here. Yeah, we would need $236,000, almost $237 to buy all 3 of these plots. And then that would leave 37, 36, 34 through 37 as the last ones we want. Oh boy, yeah, I think we hold off. Next time we sell silage, we should have enough. We can buy all 3 of those and then do a huge tree cutting session, get the sawmill all populated again, and I think we're gonna cut all the grass in this area as well to make silage and pretty much try to make our money back from buying the land pretty much instantly. That'll be the plan. So nothing else to do July. So we're going to hold off on that just for a little bit longer. I do want to buy all 3 of those at the same time. Create a nice border at our property at that point. And really, we have time. Let's see, we look at the calendar here. Planting cotton again is not until February. So we have time to get a new field established. And we wanted to plant in September in this field. So we have some time before we have to finish prepping that as well. I think it's time to make it August and do a nice sorghum harvest. Yes, the sorghum looks good and ready. Let's go ahead and get the header attached. And this field's just not big enough for me to want to put cotton in it. I think we want to definitely have bigger fields for cotton operation. We'll put oats in this field in later in the year, or in the spring, I believe is when we can plant those. So we'll just keep rotating between sorghum and oats on this field and barley and wheat on the other field, and that'll keep the grain operation satisfied. We can figure out how to line this bad boy up. There we go. Giving me a hard time this morning. All right, we'll go ahead and cruise on over here. We'll have to get the auger wagon out in a little bit, but we'll go ahead and get started with the harvest before that. I mean, we're so close. We could just drive over and dump the grain too. I guess you got to lower the header. Oh no, it was working. It was working. I'm just a doofus. There we go. All right. 10 bushels so far. It's not going to be a ridiculous amount of sorghum in this field. It is our smallest field, so we do know that, but this is a section of it that we've never harvested before, and seeing that dark green color is very satisfying. Wonder if the whole top area, it's got to be like that, right? Very nice. Already 14%, so yield is good. Already a ton of flour over there as well. Figured that would be the case. That's something we will have to maintain pretty regularly. Yeah, I don't think we have a bad yield anywhere on this field, and these new areas are definitely showing up as dark green, which is beyond perfect. A lot of hills here, so the harvester might struggle a little bit in this area, but all is well so far. 57% full already, 170 bushels. Gonna be making a lot of flour. And being that we're right here, even though we have a good capacity left, let's go ahead and unload. 3 full pallets of wool. We'll have to get those moved here in a little bit. Get a little closer. That should be good. And let's give them a call and let them know to activate the sorghum again. Or for the first time, I think, in this production. There we go. Yep, get that activated. So we have 2 going now. And already more bushels. Nope, we have 500 bushels of barley left, but we will get up to there. And back to harvesting. Not bad. I guess we don't need to get the grain cart out. Eventually, we will have a lot bigger fields. We're not going to do that whole plot that we're buying as one field. It's going to be multiple, so we'll have more grain fields, and we'll get a lot more use out of the auger wagon at that point. And CP2 and 3 might end up getting blended together once we have more fields as well, just to get a bigger sample size or a bigger, you know, consistent harvest going. Always redesigning my field layouts. I do like doing that. We'll get to a final product sooner or later on New Lands, but maybe not too soon, right? I'm still enjoying this playthrough a ton. And another 290 bushels getting delivered to the grain mill. There we go. Aimed pretty good that time. Get that dropped off, and now we should have more. Yeah, we'll have more sorghum than barley at this point. Pretty nice. All right, all done here. Go ahead and loop around and drop off the last bit here. We have been putting a little bit of an Easter egg in all the last 3 episodes, I believe, where we're moving that box that's in the grass yard to random places, and I think it'd be fun if people could comment on where they see it. What do you think of that? You should go back to the last 2 episodes and figure out if you can find where it is. And this one. All right, let's get the harvester put away here. There we go. Close out the auger wagon. Close out the pipe there. And we'll head back, put the harvester away, like I just said. And I think we will mulch this today, just so we don't forget to, because that seems to be the best way for me to remember. And then we'll move a little bit of flour around. And that's about it. And that should be it for this harvester for this year. Go ahead and lower it and drop it off. And we'll put this away in the shed. The house/shed, and get to mulching. Now, I haven't gotten any comments yet because I am recording a little bit ahead, but I'm interested to see what you guys think about us using this implement as a mulcher. I think it's kind of cool. I thought it was a nice way to get a little bit of extra cash and a little more efficiency. Go ahead and get that set up, and away we go. Sure does a good job. Get this busted out, and then we get to relax for the rest of the month of August. Oh, I guess we'll move a little bit of flour around. We got some we got some chores to do still. And all complete, just a tiny little speck up top, which won't really change things much if we don't mulch it, but since we're already cruising that way, we'll go ahead and grab it. And I did notice that it was kind of the bump that caused me not to be able to mulch it, so we'll take this angle here. Very, very nice. All right, let's fold her on up. Another job well done. Quick one too. I like this implement a lot, like I've said probably 10 times. 10 times. At least. Yeah, someone made a comment about putting like lines down so I know exactly where I am when I'm backing up. Pretty genius idea. All right, we do need to move some of that flour because it's just going to cause it to not spawn. This is already silage. Okay, we're not going to completely take advantage of that. We might actually. We might sell it so we know how to start next episode. But let's move the flour first. Actually, let's sell it first. I'm interested now. Head up over to the animal dealership and see what these 5 bring in. 327 yards. This route's so much easier than that steep hill. I don't know why I take the steep hill a lot, but we do. All right, let's loop in here. See what this sells for. There we go. Money going up. Still going up. Getting that last one. Oh, wow. 84,000 and then 9,000. We're definitely getting less with this new setup. We were getting over 100,000 from the cut, which is interesting, but we'll live with it. Let's go ahead and go home, and I think we are gonna purchase that land. We got plenty of cash, but let's finish our chores first, and then we'll call the realtor. All right, I'll cruise on in here. See if we can get these all picked up. I'm sure there's a good amount that still need to spawn too. Oh yeah, about 8 of them. Here they come. That should be it. We'll lock that up. We have 14,000 flour, and for now we're gonna find just a decent place to store them over here by the sheds, and we'll have to take a look at the production next month, and see if we need to move some of this flour to the bakery or if we're okay to sell it. So since we got the sorghum, since we got the silage out of the way, we'll go ahead and drop these right here for now in a safe place and knock them over. But then we'll do the same with the wool. The wool we're just going to store up until we can afford to purchase and build the spinnery. So let's just loop in here. We'll get this half-finished one. And I think what we'll do, actually, since we did see that did work, we're going to move this one out of the way and then hop back in here, grab these 3, and we'll put that one back, and it can turn into a full one. But that's 3,000 pieces of wool, which is a good start. And about right there should be good. Very exciting. Gonna have a lot of money coming in soon, but we gotta spend money to make money. But we're set up for success. I feel like we might end up with I don't know, we might accomplish a lot of our goals this year. We'll go ahead and put this on the side for now. We'll leave them on, but it's gonna live right there for the moment. Let's go ahead and head inside. Call that realtor, get that land secured so we can start prepping it in September. All right, let's go make a phone call here. Alrighty. So we are going to buy 41, 40, and 39. And our world just changed big time. And we still have $46,000. The rest of the land that we want to purchase is going to be these 4 plots, and those are going to cost around $281,000. So a little bit more work to do. A lot of tree cutting down to do over there, but I wanted to take a look at this cotton before we ended this episode because it's going to be ready in September. And I guess we shouldn't have spent all that money. Whoopsie. Looking amazing, though. Expecting 120% yield. Beautiful. Well, we'll join you in September to harvest some cotton. We'll have to figure out the equipment we're going to have to at least to own. But that's okay. I think it'll pay for itself pretty quickly. Get a nice view from up here. Yeah. We might sell some of the cotton. We may not. We might just save it like we're doing with the wool. Let me know what you think about that. But I'll catch you on the next episode. So we're out here cutting our new land here on New Lands. We got a good amount of logs chopped down, a couple bales. I think we have 3 bales so far. Just getting to know this new property to figure out exactly where we're going to be able to put some fields and where we want to put the farmyard or some storage type locations. But it's just been kind of cruising around here, locking into place, going back and forth. When I get to trees, I've been chopping them down. Pretty productive morning here on Newlands. It looks like it will be October when we're able to harvest the cotton. So I figured we'd spend some time here in September and get this new area prepped so we can start building a plan on where we're gonna put some new fields and roads. Yeah, get that whole process rolling. Well, we just got our 4th bale, and I think this is a good time to take a break. We did also find this pallet here. Hey, meant to shut you off. There we go. We'll get the engine, the Massey Ferguson, a little bit of time off there. But yeah, this random pallet here. Sawmill used to be over there. I don't know how this got here. I must have had a rough day. All right, next on the agenda is to pick up all those trees that we cut down. So we'll have to drop off this wool here for now because we need the trailer. We got to move some flour around, check on the bakery, make sure it's got enough product. There we go. We'll drop that there and just head on down to the new area. Doesn't look that big from here, but it's a big piece of land. Cruise down the road that exists already. And a lot of flat land out here too, which is nice because we haven't had a lot of that yet. So you can see we got a good chunk of it cut. Still want to do this front section, but thought it'd be a good time to take a break because we've been on that mower for quite a while. Yeah, a lot of flat land. And because we're using precision farming, we know what, we have an idea of what the yield will be in these areas. So we know where we might want to avoid putting fields and where it would be best to put fields. So that'll be one of the next things on the agenda. We'll go about right there. Go. That's good for the first load of lumber here. Hopefully this long stick doesn't hit the tractor when we turn. I think we're good. We got a good amount behind us still, so I thought it'd be a good time to go and just deposit this at the sawmill before we get too much weight on the trailer that the tractor can't pull it. And it'll be a good opportunity to test out that road we made. I do love how the trees kind of block the sawmill. Looks pretty nice. Little sense of security. So we have this road that we should be able to loop right in to the location to deposit these. And maybe I didn't plan that out very good. Let's see if that does it. Kind of trouble here. Got most of them. Just cruise out of here now. Move the other few. I think they're going to be super close. Yeah, it's close to the zone. It's close. Not the best setup. We'll figure it out. Let's go get the rest. Actually, let's see what we got in that production now. But yeah, you can see here, good soil type here, good one here. Not terrible in the middle, but most likely we'll extend probably a road out here that comes through this area, put some sheds, maybe. I don't know. Lots of plans that we could do. But that's not why I hopped in there. I wanted to look at the production. Barley is out, so let's deactivate that. That's good. We got a lot over there. And then pallets, yeah, we got plenty, so this will be good. And the last bit of wood going in. Beautiful. And we'll get the John Deere put away. It's 2 o'clock already. What a busy day. So I'm gonna go ahead and park this, switch on over here. We're gonna get this job done, do the rest of this off camera. We will rejoin you in October for the harvest of cotton. Boy, we got a lot to do today. We need to plant CP3. We need to cut the grass and harvest some cotton, as well as potentially sell some of that flour over there. What we're gonna do to start off, we're gonna get this fine worker going on the grass field, because it is ready. We'll drive right into it here and try to make a course and see how this goes. They do the whole thing? They did, but I think they used, yeah, the wrong width. So we will change this down to what the mower is, which is like 3 meters, I believe. Let's unfold it. Yeah, we'll go down to 3.1 just to be safe there. And then see about regenerating this. That looks better. Start at the first waypoint, and I hope that works without me having to help them. Next, we need to, let's take a look at that silage. Let's look at the used market, actually. Let's do this in a different order. Let's see if there's anything for cotton. Potatoes, Taylor, no. So let's go ahead and look in here at Cotton Technology. I think we are gonna go with this one, or gosh, I forget which one can give us the half bale. I think we're gonna go with this one with Jeep. Gonna lease it, $25,000 right now, but we'll have to pay that off pretty quickly. This is a fun path they took, and they're gone. Where'd they go? Are they still here? There they are. All right, let's go. We're gonna run down here and take a look at these bales, see how they're fermenting, and then we're gonna call an Uber and get a ride to the store to pick up a piece of equipment to get the cotton harvest started. We'll have to learn how to move the bales around if we need a trailer or anything, but we'll be okay. We're in debt. It'll be temporary. Look at all of this. A lot of work out here. We have silage. These must turn to silage pretty quickly. So this is our piece of equipment now. We are leased to owning it. I thought about adding some of the mods that are out there for cotton, but since I've never really done cotton, I figured I would just use the base game stuff, and this thing seems pretty cool. Put our hazards on, cruise on back down, get this underway. We do have some rain coming, so I want to prioritize the harvest. Now, the one time I did a cotton harvest was on this playthrough, and it was a contract, so this will be the first time for me doing a cotton harvest in this game for myself. So we got this thing unfolded. What else do we have to do with this? I think that's it. Probably have to lower the header in the front. Yeah, the Case IH 635. But we're gonna get started right away. We'll get this lowered, enable it. 6 miles an hour looks like what we'll be cruising at here. And are we getting? We are. We're getting some cotton. So, you know, being a rookie at this, I'm just gonna do a headland and do this like a normal harvest. We will do the east-west passes though, so we can stay within the rows. This will be interesting to see how this turns out, because, you know, like I said, I'm a rookie. Let's get a better angle here. Is this picking up? And I think that's where we could set up on this. Do that. Auto width, heading 90, lock it in. And that gives us a perfect path all the way up the field. 4% full. These bales are huge. Hopefully we get one at least, because I can't remember if we can have a partial bale on this implement the piece of machinery. A lot of yellow in the yield. That'll change to green here in a moment though. And a nice green color up here. Nice yield so far. 8% full. Oh, is it gonna get up this hill? It is. Okay. Just struggled for a second there. The rain is hit. I'm gonna go till we get the warning, and then we're gonna shift to a different job. I think we gotta stop the mowing too, right? That's unfortunate. We'll have to check how long this storm is, because that might ruin our plans. There it is. All right, so let's go ahead and shut that off. Go over here. We will shut that off for now. And then I think we'll take advantage of this time. Let's check the report first. Just a short storm, it looks like. So we will, it actually might be clearing up pretty quick here. But we'll hold things off where they are. We'll go pick up the silage, and we will sell that now, even though we'll have more next month. But should be 5 bales for us to go find. Here's number 1. Big field. I'm excited about this. Get some field designs going. Figure out where we want to put some buildings and some sheds. Maybe move the silo down here. A little closer to the main road, too, as we buy the land behind us eventually. Here's number 3. And then was there one up here? I think there might be just, yep, 2 down there. Oh, 3. So we got 6. That's even more exciting. Almost going to pay for this land already. Between that and what the sawmill's doing with the lumber, should pay for the land on its own. And then everything else is profit. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong button. Don't hit that control. All right, there we go. 3, almost 400 yards. This should be a good payday. Alrighty, and unstrap these. They can start selling. Yeah, look at that money just skyrocket. Selling this one still. All right, there's the first number, or is that all of them? That was all of them. $109,000, $110,000. Nice, we're back to 155. Getting some more silage made today. We got some flour we're gonna make a decision on, some wool, some cotton. Should be out of debt in no time. And I think we can go ahead and safely put lime down on this field that we're gonna plant later while it's raining. Shouldn't need a lot. I think this 40% will definitely be more than enough. We'll go ahead and enable it now. Cruise around here, just taking advantage of what we can do while the weather conditions are how they are. Worst case scenario, we could finish the harvest of the cotton in November, but we need to get this field planted today. It's our last opportunity to do a summer crop right now. Well, the storm has not gone away yet, and we're just about done with the lime, so I think we will start the planting process next. All done there. All right. Go ahead and put this away. Get the seeder, and then let's see. Let's hop out here, because this was barley, right? Oh, that's tough. Got stuck in the machine there. So was barley. We'll do wheat here this time around. Always rotating. We got it all configured for wheat, but I think we will top off here on what we have available to us just to be safe. Some fertilizer there. And then the rest of the seeds. Didn't mean to bring the bag with us. Fix that later. And I have no idea how long this storm is going to last, but like I said, we can go into November with planting, or with the harvest, so Got to prioritize this because of the conditions. It makes sense to switch now. Away we go, getting some or wheat in the ground on what was a barley field. And the rain has finally given way. We will let the ground dry out a little bit, but that'll give us time to finish planting this before we get back at it. But we will get, oh, that was running still. We will get this guy going. Nearest waypoint. Let them keep going, and we will continue on. Feeling real productive today. I'm not sure how much I had muted back there, but we've finished up. We have finished up planting the wheat. We have a worker doing the rolling for us, a worker doing the mowing for us, and we're finishing off the cotton harvest here. Did discover that we can unload partial bales. We're at 36%. So we did get the right implement that we wanted. I wanted the partial bales as an option, but we'll keep busting this out. We should have plenty of time in October to finish this. Looking good. Well, I think Courseplay doing the circle dance again. Let's go ahead and stop that. We'll try to do a regular worker here, which seemed to solve it. I think Courseplay being a little too fancy. We'll go ahead and lower both things, turn them both on. As we go right here, we should be able to just hit H and let them finish. Okay, hopefully that works. Rolling's coming nice. Back at the harvest, 53% full. And the worker seems to be doing fine now that we have used the regular worker. Seems to be the right setup for that. Courseplay it gets a little confused with the implement behind it. And it shouldn't be going that fast, though. That's oversight on my part. Let's put it at 17 there. Whoopsie. No wonder they're getting done so quickly and having a hard time turning around. Yeah, much better turnaround there. Super close to getting our first bale here. Well, I don't think we'll get to, but we can unload the unfinished one, which is super exciting because I think we're well more than halfway done with this field. And yep, there we are, 100%. There's it unloading. Oh, I guess we have to stop while it does that. Good thing we don't have crop destruction on. Let's see if we can get far enough back before it drops. Big old marshmallow. Very nice. That thing's huge. Let's take a closer look. Oh, that's amazing. 20,000 liters of cotton. That's going to start us off real well. And if we did just sell that this time, since we don't have the production yet. Showing a yards, there is a spinnery, but we've discovered we can't buy it. So per yard, $2,000. I don't remember how many yards that said. We'll take a look here as this thing gets to maybe 10%, and that'll be able to tell us. Well, it's more than 20 yards, so that's going to be well over $20,000 for that bale. Over $40,000. Closer to 60 probably. Yeah, because it's going to be roughly 25 yards times 2,000. Yeah, about 50 grand. All done. We got a little section up top I do want to grab. Since this cotton's worth so much money, I don't want to waste any of it on this field. And we got to pay off this piece of machinery pretty quick, and this harvest isn't going to do that for us. But almost another 20 yards, so almost another 40 grand here with the environmental bonus. Should definitely be another 40 grand. So let's go ahead and we'll shut off the harvester there. And the menu said to use... Oh, it went away. I think it was Y. Why'd it go away? Let's shut this off. Z automatic off. How do we do this? It was there earlier. Can't fold it while it's turned on. Can't fold it while it's filled. Let's look at the menu. Don't see anything. Let's Google it. Tricky. All right, so we shut off that automatic unload, and then we can unload the bale with Y. And there it is. That makes sense, because the automatic drop was preventing us from dropping this. So this gives us about 15,000 liters. Close back. There we go. Go ahead and raise that also. And then we can fold it as well now. Almost done with the grass. We'll have to do that little section there that they've missed. But that's quite exciting. We will have to mix a lot of decisions, and that's what November and December will be for, is designing the bottom there. The new field area, we'll get that all designed next episode, as well as preparing the fields for planting in the spring. This was an eventful episode. Excited to see next episode what we can do with the big bales out there, as well as the wool that we have over yonder. Yeah, over here. Make some decisions with the flour. Might make a lot of money next episode and a lot of progress. Thanks for hanging out. I'm Socksway Up. I will catch you on the next episode. Hello everyone, welcome back to Newlands. Today we got a lot of goods to sell. We're gonna see where we're sitting with our money, see if we can pay off the cotton harvester, but we also have a lot of land that we want to prepare for being able to create fields. Trying to decide today if we're going to buy the spinnery and tailor shop or if we're going to hold off until we're out of debt again. Seems to be wise to do that, but we'll see. Let's probably get this beacon going too while we're driving in the roads. I'm going to get the rest of these moved, and then we're going to head back to town and sell some goods there as well. We got some silage at minimum to sell, and most likely a ton of flour, though I'm going to hold on to just a little bit because we don't have anything producing flour right now, but we have a lot of it, and there's still a lot here in the bakery, so we should be good for a while. Just make some money off of our goods that we're producing instead of them just sitting in the bakery and never turning into bread because we have too much for how quickly we can produce bread. So we'll get this done and regroup. And here we are selling the last two. This guy's paying us pretty well, and his stock is out, so I guess that was good that we dropped some off. That's terrible. He's only got a few things to sell. Everything's looking a little bare over here today. That's not good. The farmer's market's running out of goods. Guess we better get busy. Wow, it's empty over here. We'll get this back over to the bakery and then head on home, get to work. Got some more things to sell, some more decisions to make. Do have a nice little rainstorm coming in here in November, which is kind of exciting. Get some rain down, some water into the ground. Let's see where to sell this. We are going to sell all 44,000 of these pieces of flour once we can. Oh, Max, your sales location is just annoying and hard to deal with, but you are paying the best, so we'll head that way. Oh, dreams for FS25, better traffic AI. They had such a nice element having, vehicles driving around, but stopping when you're at a stop sign, come on, guys. Gosh, this used to be like one of the big segments of this series was these big selling events, and since I've started doing auto selling, we haven't really been doing them, and I kind of miss them. It's kind of nice to like take all the goods and get a big dollar amount instead of slowly getting it every hour like we have been getting. Though I feel like the logistics of running a business makes more sense to sell things right away when you're producing as much as we have been. So we're going to try to shimmy back into this tiny little driveway here with our trailer and then get these sold. All right, let's see if we can get all these in here. I've been fighting with that trailer for far too long. We'll just have to manually do this. What a mess. This right here is why you do things the right way and not try to cheat with autoloaders. I just, yeah, some of the decisions, and I don't like to complain about like modders and map creators, but some of the decisions on here I think were to prevent people from doing things like this and to actually like play legit. And so we're dealing with kind of the pain of that, which you got to respect. At the same time, there's other options where we could have made less money and it would have been easier just to drop things off. So, I'll get my joystick purchased here soon so that I can feel more comfortable using the front loaders and all of that. And we'll stop this madness of super strength eventually. Can I just back this stuff in? No, I can't. Why would you be able to do that? The lesson in life here is stop taking shortcuts. Sometimes the hard way is the best way and is more rewarding at the same time. All right, final two pallets here of the cheaty, cheeky, stupid Chris being lazy. But we're well over $300,000, which is exciting. Let's go get our trailer back that I reset. Oh boy, regroup. So $308,000, we still got some silage to sell. We have a decision to make on the wool and the cotton, which I think I'm gonna sell today. I wanna get out of debt. I really liked being out of debt and I wanted that to be temporary. So we know we can make money quickly and we can make it even faster when we're out of debt. So I think that's the route we're gonna take here is sell everything and I don't know why I turned that way. Sell everything, try to get out of debt today. See if we can get up to that. I think it's like $480 that we're gonna owe on that cotton harvester still. But it would be real nice to get all these prepared for year 6, completely out of debt, and know that the first money we earn is going towards those new productions and potentially even more sheep, because I would like to expand that operation. But even if we don't build those buildings today and have enough cash for that, We're going to design that entire farmyard down there and the new fields and have placeholders for things and stuff. Things and stuff. Okay, before we continue our sailing event of the day, let's see what this is set up for. It is the right thing. Let's go ahead and sneak over here, grab the rest of this flour. I believe there's one more at the grain mill. We'll go grab that. And we're going to deliver this to the bakery. We're not going to sell these, what will be 6,000 flour. We're going to actually send those on over and give those to the bakery to produce some goods for us. And plenty more wool. We got to pick that up next. Loop around here. There we go. All right, let's head on over to the bakery. I'm consuming beginning. All right, we have a car in our parking lot. Interesting. Hopefully he's not trying to like steal our business. Yeah, so it is unloading here. I guess we need to get a little farther over. We do that, and that should do it. Sorry, skid steer. There we go. All right, those are dropped off. Now let's head back and figure out what we're gonna do with the wool next. 308,000. Let's double check. Yeah, let's check this lease payoff. Yeah, 285. Or sorry, 485. That's a lot of money. I mean, we're at 300 already though, so between the silage and the cotton, I think we'll probably get there. Great demand at the animal dealer. We'll have to check what that is because we got some stuff that we could potentially sell them. So let's go ahead and pick up this wool, but let's check that real quick. See if we can figure out what it is. Animal dealers at 70 for that. Hay, pretty high. How about silage right now? So I just scrolled right past it, didn't I? Where it be? There's the one up. Look at all these places. Yeah, animal dealer seems to be pretty good. What is it? Would be blue though, and it's high demand, right? I want to know what it is. I couldn't find anything. All right, let's go pick up the rest of the wool. And then we'll see where it's good to sell. Yeah, we're gonna sell all this, make as much money as possible off our goods before we buy those productions. I think it's just the wise, smart decision to make as we're trying to run this way more efficiently financially. Get us back in a good spot. We need to spray the weeds on the new wheat field. So let's grab the rest of this wool and then lock it in. So we have 6,500, almost 6,600 pieces of wool there. And wool is selling the best at the transport company in Height. I don't know what it's that. Let's see. Okay, well, we'll head back that way and potentially take our other highway there. Yeah, let's just try that. Let's give that a shot. Now, I don't think we've sold any wool yet, and if this is all we've produced so far, I know we haven't had the sheep for very long, but I think we do want to expand on that operation, and that'll be part of our little planning session, which will probably happen. It'll happen in this episode, but probably in December. We'll got some work around the farm to do. I want to mulch the cotton field, which will probably be turning into corn is what I think we're going to do, since we haven't done that on this playthrough yet. And then we'll flip that field or rotate that field to be cotton a year following. But this year it would be one of the new fields we're going to establish in December will be our next cotton field. Oh, I wasn't sure if there was barriers here. Okay, this cut through did kind of help a little bit. Getting on the highway here, and then we'll take that first exit and we'll be right to the selling place we want to go to. And stop, fan's gonna stop. Oh, look at the AI, look at that. Brave driver, very, very brave driver there. All right, where's this place in here. Okay, it's been a while, but we have been in here before. Let's see, is there a trigger? I forget how this works in here. Let's do that. It's not selling it. I think what you have to do is put it by the wool. Yeah, so very, very strange. A lot of unique features to this map, but very strange, very strange. We'll see how much we get here. Like you're literally putting it on the shelf here in the warehouse. Kind of neat. Oh, drop that one. Yeah, I'm remembering why we're doing auto selling. All right, so we're sitting at 327, almost, yeah, 327 now. Let's see if we can get out of this place. Yeah, we did it. A little Austin Powers, but we were able to get through there eventually. Okay, so next on the agenda is the cotton. Frustrating morning. It's testing me. Will we get to that $485 amount here? And I don't know how long I had the mic muted. We did get all of the flour sold there, or we got all the wool sold. We're sitting at 328 now. Let's go see what we can get for this cotton. All right, this says square cotton bale. Let's see if we can only hold one at a time on here. So let's see if it actually works. I've never done this before. Boom. We can fit the other one on there. 26.1 yards. It says 101, but with the magic of, yeah, editing, it's going to auto load onto here too. All right, 45 yards of cotton. Let's see where we sell this at. I'm guessing the spinnery. Cotton, yeah, spinnery's the only place. Let's head that way. This alone will get us close to being able to pay off the combine, the new cotton harvester. Our poor cotton's getting wet. That's not good. You want dry cotton. I'm sure the spinnery has a nice process to dry it out before they turn it into fabric. I believe there's a road, yeah, right here. We got to take a sharp left with this trailer. And then let's go ahead and unstrap these because I don't remember if we have to pull in here or if we can just pull right up to here and sell. And money is going up, so we got 51,000 for that one. Yeah, pretty good payday there. We're at, whoop, there's a fence. I thought we were the one spot that didn't have a fence, but there is a fence there. We're sitting at 422. Let's go do the last thing we have to sell today in the silage we cut last episode. And that should definitely give us enough money to get back out of debt. What a day of selling. Alrighty, let's get these all picked up. Should be 6 of them. Or is it just 5? Just 5 this time, okay. Now, got a comment saying that the needing to be plowed might be the reason. We'll double check that, but I'm pretty sure periodic plowing is off on this playthrough. So I don't think that is the case. I think the fact that we're doing the biggest bales and they hold so much in that baler and we're getting like a 60% full one that's just sitting in the baler between cuts is why it feels like we're getting less. So I think I might, with the quick bale, lower the size so that we get more bales and get more of our money right away. I think I might try that next time, if I remember. All right, we are here. Let's see how much we make this time. Money going up. Creep in here a little bit farther. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, let's hop in here. Select this, purchase. Paid off. We're still sitting at $28,000. And we're debt-free once again. Let's go get the sprayer. We'll spray some weeds, and then we'll get the mulcher going. We'll mulch up the cotton field. And that's all we have to do for November. And then December, we're going to make some new fields and do somewhat of a layout for where the spinnery and the tailor shop are going to go, as well as potentially marking off where we want to have a few sheds and storage units over here. Not enough space to unload. All right, we'll drive over here and we'll put these down there for now. Oh, it was just one. I thought it was going to be more than one. And then we'll go grab the herbicide that we have. Fill it on up, which is right here. Oh, that should be plenty. Plenty. All right, let's cruise around the back of the sawmill, get over to that field, and we'll start unfolding once we are clear of trees, like so. Look at the shadow in that field. So crazy. Shadow while it's completely raining. The rain's got to be gone soon, right? All right, so we got it unfolded now. Turn it on and just start cruising around the field, spraying as many weeds as we can find. Not going that slow, though. We will slow this down and go at decent speed. It recommends, whoops, I guess we're looping around. It recommends 12, so we will cruise at, I'd say 15. 15 feels good. Yeah, not too slow, not too fast. Very nice. Oh, trees. Oh, trees. Ah. I'm struggling today. Early morning recording session. I don't think I was prepared for it. And this should be the last section that needs sprayed on this field. And I thought the rainstorm would be gone by now, but we're not lucky enough for that. So let's fold this up. We'll put it away. Get the mulcher ready. Attack that big cotton field with that mulcher. Make sure we get the best harvest possible, the best yields possible. That's the plan. So CP2 is going to get oats. CP1, we're going to do corn, and then we'll make I think we'll do 2 new fields in the area, 2 largish fields. Will be pretty nice in the new area. Storm is not giving way. And away we go. Lowered it a little late there, but we can get that area later. This implement recommends 22 on the speed override. I feel like it might be a little quick. Yeah, that feels a little too fast. That feels a lot better. All right, another fun little session here to get done. We'll go ahead and set all this up too. Alt-L, Alt-End. We'll lock into place. And then, yeah, we should be able to bust this out pretty quickly. And then we'll make it December. Got some fun stuff to do there. Definitely my favorite thing to do is when we get to design new fields and figure out where we're going to place things, even though we can't buy them yet. It'll be real fun. Let's get this done so we can get to the fun part. It's all fun, though. And a good enough job for mulching. Let's go ahead and shut this off. Send it home. Get inside. Get out of this rain. This November rain has been pretty intense. We have a crisis. We don't have wool. Because I forgot to feed the sheep. What are we gonna do? Oh, no. Okay, so that's gonna change things a little bit here. Okay, we gotta instantly, oops, no, I want that. We want to get rid of that for now. And we're moving a little fast because I'm kind of freaking out here. Gotta move the John Deere. Gotta get these guys some food. All right, maybe we'll get lucky and there's like, nope, 27%. Okay. Go ahead and switch to the front again, fold that. Where's the best area to cut some grass right now? Probably everywhere? I don't know. We'll go ahead and get this all engaged and going and start doing as much as we can around here. But we gotta get a couple bales. Oh boy, what a terrible, terrible sheep dad I am. So there's a good amount of grass area straight ahead of us on the other side of the road. Once we get up this hill, we'll be able to take advantage of. It hasn't been cut in a while. So hopefully, I'm hoping to get like 2, maybe 3 bales to get us by for a little bit. What a mistake. I'll have to come back for that stuff. There's not enough horsepower to really climb this hill, so we'll have to cruise a little bit here. We do have 1 bale in there. I think when we get close up there, we'll go drop it off so they have food right away, but we need to get at least 2 more somehow. Yeah, let's cruise over here, cut the grass that we have to our disposal here as well. But we'll stop right there, switch to the back, shut that off, unload this one, please. And they're gonna take all of it, aren't they? Is that not far enough over? Picky, there we go. Yep, so they took all of it. And how does that do for the production, or for the capacity? Almost full capacity, okay. So now we gotta strategically back up here. Turn that back on. YOLO. I never say YOLO, why did I say YOLO? We're going over the cliff. Yeah, we got some areas over here that have somewhat grown, but that's gonna be very, very time consuming. Let's get back up and go back to the path that we were doing and go from there. 2 more bales, that's at least 2 more bales. I would like about 4, but I don't know if we have enough grass for that. All right, these bad boys can go back on. Go ahead and loop closer, try to get all of that. So we're just gonna turn around and get all that picked up. So there's another bale. Oh boy, what a disaster. Now we know why we didn't have enough wool. Killing our sheep over there without feeding them. And there was this one pass here that I didn't come back to, so we could do that right now. Definitely think we're good to get that 3rd bale, but that 4th one, I don't know. We might have to find someone to buy grass from. There are some other areas, but I think this is good for now. We'll cut more as we run out and need it. And hopefully we can get to like April. It's probably when we're gonna get to cut that grass for the first time this next year. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, switch to the back again. Unload. And yeah, those should stay and it should be full now. So, yeah, I can't believe I made that mistake, but we'll go ahead and just leave you here for now. Could sell more bread, we'll let that pile up. Okay, so time for some of these plans. And let's remind ourselves here what we're looking at yield-wise. Okay, so the area, yeah, this middle area we don't want to really use for anything farmyard, so maybe we come out down this way, gets us closer to this road, access-wise. So what I want to do is hop in here and get to the edge of our land, see where it's pretty flat here. And I think about right here, potentially, we would go production spinnery. Not enough money. So, but if we get a good idea, that's about how far that is. And the tailor shop. Okay. So we could come in here and do some painting like this. We'll grab gravel and we'll like do a placeholder about right here to here. That is different than the road, so that will be nice to us. Let's go a little farther back and a little wider on both sides. Okay. So that should be a placeholder for that. And let's make sure, let's go stand over there. We'll grab the tractor and the cultivator, just so we're over there with it. It's too bad those type of textures don't show up on the map preview. All right, let's stand right here. That should be good. And now we'll go back into this. So yeah, we can see our little arrow there. That's perfect. Okay, so now let's double check that we got this good. Here is the spinnery. If we turn it this direction, probably want to go a little farther back. Okay. And then we'll go tailor shop. Same thing. I think we want to go a little farther back. All right. Painting, gravel, laying all this out. I love it. This is fun. Go a little bit over, and then, yeah, a bit like that. And that's pre-planned. And then let's grab a dirt road. And let's say about right. Actually, let's grab the production again and get a good sight on that. Right here, spinnery. So if it's the front doors facing, yep, I think we want it facing like that. That would put the road, dirt, right about here in between the two. And that's where we'd want a road to lead to it from the back side here. And I think what I want to do is kind of hug the road here. I talked about doing terraform, but we don't have money for that. I would like to get the equipment out here, but we're just going to do it this way. Prep a little, and then potentially some more, I don't know, sheep maybe eventually there. Let's look at this map again. Yeah, all of this is the, yeah, okay. That'll work. That will work. Go ahead and bust this out. I think that will work for now. And we do know we have this area over here. So yeah, 2 fields is going to be interesting to make in here. They're going to be large. We're going to start out with this first one that could potentially expand as well. But yeah, I want to turn around the other way. Right here, we'll enable fields. And we're going to, yeah, take advantage of a lot of this, but we are going to pull off away from the productions here. And then hug that road a little bit. And we'll do this slower just because it's easier to make mistakes the faster you go. So we'll just cruise at 11 here. Yeah, get kind of close to this road. Just cruise on up top with it. And I want to shift in a little bit here because I want to leave a little area for some sheds. So we'll cruise in like this and respect that area that was being established there. And then we'll head straight from about right here. Then we got to find that border. Cruise like this. Yeah, I think that'll do it for now. And we can extend this field to the right once we buy that land. But this will do for now. That'll be a pretty decent sized field, and the other one's going to be the big boy. So the other one will get the cotton. This one we'll have to figure out maybe some sorghum so we can get more flour. Maybe we hold off till summer and plant some, or fall and plant some more wheat or barley here. Yeah, we'll figure that out later. Lots of decisions to be made. But we got a raise here, or lift. Decent connection there. And then, yeah, we got it lifted. Even though it's, oh, I hit Y. Turn Y back on. And then we'll loop back this way, and we'll do a good-sized headland, probably 3 or 4, so that we can turn around and not worry about accidentally creating fields where we don't want to. All right, got it back on. All right, we'll bust out this field, show you how it looks, and then work on the next one. All right, first field done. I do want to take a small break and take a look at some sheds that we might want to put in this area to make sure we're able to start the next field where we want to, but there's a good look at it. Not as big as I was hoping, but it'll all work out good. So let's go ahead and come on over about right here. And we'll shut that off for now and hop back into construction mode. So if we look at some of the sheds we have, and I don't think we're going to place them down today, if I even remember where they are. We do have a lot of mods in here. I kind of want, gosh, I had this in whiskey, or not whiskey, in Cattle Ranch we used this, and it worked out nice. But something like this might work for our playthrough. Similar to that. Could use the white ones here. They don't snap very well. I don't like that. It's a pretty nice shed. 10,000. I think we will place this one right there. So it kind of gives you a nice idea of, you still have this road. We have a little shed there, the field behind it. And I think, you know, something else. This thing's just scale-wise is just tiny. And it has lights. So we could put another one like so. And we'll have this road like jet back that way. Let's do that right now, even though we don't have this same texture. We'll probably completely replace that long term. Kind of give you, yeah, gives you an idea. Let's use gravel on this one. And probably connect all of that up with gravel long term here. But we'll go to the end of our property, which is right there. Kind of just pre-planning. Long term, we're going to want this road to go all the way up the hill and connect to that main road there. And so that gives us a little bit of extra space here. I don't know, like if we really wanted to, if we came in here with those sheep enclosure, it's a little big. This one might fit nice right here. Okay, that gives us an idea for that. We won't spend our money on that today, but there, I think that's good. And we want to do a little bit of something also on this side of the road. So we could always tear up the ground that we cultivate with sheds. So it's not like this is a long-term mandatory thing that's stuck. So I will go about right here though. We'll lower and give a little bit of breathing space for some more buildings. And then cruise on now. We'll start kicking towards the road. I do like the look of those white sheds. And hopefully the cotton harvester will fit in one of those. If not, it'll stay up top. Those complexes or those buildings aren't going anywhere. All right, this will be a tough turn to make here. Not get the road perfect. Okay, so I'm starting to build this field, and we're gonna harvest cotton in it the first time, and it's gonna be a long harvest. But I think this is amazingly, ridiculously gonna make us rich. Let's go ahead and finish this field. And coming across here, you can see back to there and all the way forward where we're headed. Gotta be a good size one. Oh, man, I'm loving this. Oh, it's looking so good. Yeah, get a couple more buildings over here. I'll make that even better. Oh, man, loving it. Well, that was a lot of grinding. Still some detailing to do. I want to clean up some more of this old planted grass out here that comes with the map, but my goodness, this place is looking sweet. Let's go ahead and do that as well. Get rid of the HUD. Coming here, we left some space for some more sheds, but we got some trees growing. Got a lot of grass in here. Got our area for our buildings long term. Hopefully that's still big enough. I have somewhat of a plan for this area. We'll see if we do that next time or not, but my goodness, it's tying everything together. It just looks so nice. So good. Let me know what you think. I can't wait to plant these fields. That's all the time I have for today, though. I'm Socksway Up. I will catch you on the next episode of New Lands. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to New Lands. Today is the last episode of what I am calling year... What year is this? Year 5. Year 5. The end of year 5. We didn't place that. I need to make a... I need to hide this. As I was saying, it's the end of year 5, last episode. We're gonna get January and February done. That's just the way the series is kind of worked out. So we need to get soil samples out in the new fields. And then we also need to probably prepare them with lime so that we can just plant them when the time comes. But what I want to do right now is move a little bit of equipment down south there. I guess it's west, isn't it? Now I'm confused. Which direction is that? Yeah, west. Okay, so we'll head west. Let's get on the roads, though, so we can actually see this. And we haven't really taken a drive in our new farmyard yet, so we will cruise on down this road and see how this works out. Not a big fan of cab view. I tried. I did get an extra bale for the sheep before starting to record today. So we have 3 bales over there. 2 of them are almost gone. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We'll probably have to find another area to cut some grass here later. Those roads not lining up might end up driving me nuts long term. Yeah, look at these fields. Good, decent size to the left, huge to the right. But I think, will this fit in? I want this in the open shed. Is it tall enough though? Is the shed tall enough? This looks kind of perfect. Is it gonna look at that? That's not, what is it hitting on? Oh, that's sad. But that probably means it won't fit. And now it's, oh my, stuck pretty good there. Stuck pretty good. Does that mean it won't fit in here either? Oh, hit boxes. Okay, well this one's going up north, or up east. We'll keep it up there. And clearly I need to get my steering wheel hooked up today. All right, I guess that will live there. And the grass equipment I think is gonna stay up in this area. So we'll just get a little organized here. We'll take this cultivator down. And what else needs does this know that we have a direct drill for that? The cornfield's gonna need cultivated. I actually think, yeah, I'm gonna put the cultivator over there because we need to get that done just so it's prepared, because I do want to get all the liming done of these 3 fields here in the winter. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll place that there. But it's also, yeah, we'll get organized. I'll get organized and then we'll regroup. So if we come this way on this road, yeah, I guess I should have tried this stuff out before I finalized it. This isn't too bad. Just a little bit of a sharp turn there. Yeah, not bad. I like that. So I think I'm going to take all the planting equipment to start with and bring it down here. We'll leave harvesting and grass up there, and tillage I might bring down here as well. And all the preparation equipment. Couldn't correct it enough there. There we go. Pretty nice. That fits in there pretty good. Now this planter feels puny compared to what we need to plant here today. So we might look at the used market, see if there's a way to trade this to get an upgrade if we're gonna have enough money. I think we'll have to go sell some bread to help out with that, whatever we have produced, but that might be on the agenda in February when it's time to plant the cotton. How's the height here? Perfect. Okay, so we could plop that down here. So we got our 2 planters, our seeder and our planter. All right, I think that's pretty decently organized. We're gonna head on over to the workshop here and do some maintenance on both of our tractors and just see how much money we gotta spend here. They're both very much hurting for maintenance at this point. Let's come on over here. Should be able to just, yeah. All right, so we got this one. So 2,800 bucks, not too bad. Grab our toolbox here. Head on over to the Massey Ferguson. Guess that's not in range. There we go. There we go. And then we will, oh, that got the combine. Maybe we put this in front. Oh, come on. Workshop options. Work, please. Work, please. There we go. 6 grand. Okay, that one hurts a little bit more. I don't think we repaired it when we bought it. So we'll put that away for now. And then what I want to do with the rest of my cash, yep, this is the menu we want. I think instead of using the Icera Pro, we're going to just purchase this stuff here. Get us our soil samples this way. So now we're sitting at 5 grand, and I think I am going to sell a few things. Let's put this on the back. And we just don't use this setup here. I think long term I might buy just a front loader. A wheel loader maybe. But let's grab this, and then we're gonna grab that pallet that's out in the field. Figure out where we can sell that to get rid of it. And while we're doing that though, let's take, oops, not that. This, we'll take this. Send it down to the old cotton field and get cultivating going. Get a good jump start here. I might take over when we get back, but I figured we could hire some workers here. Let's make sure that width is good. 7.6 meters. It seems right, but I'm gonna drop it to 7.5 just to be safe. We'll do 7.4. And we go in here and generate that. We'll let them get going. First waypoint. All right, now we can continue on our merry way. Oh, what a beautiful view. Tractor getting to work down there. All right, now let's take a peek at where we could sell that, because it's been a while. Farmer's Market. All right, we're heading that way anyways. But it's gonna be closed, so we might need to get some help. I think we tip our tractor. That might be the best way to get this to the farmer's market. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So we tip that, and then, yeah, it's stuck. It's stuck. Let's try this old school style here. No reset, no super strength. Can we flip it back? All right, well, we got that off of there. So let's go ahead and, sir, can you need one of these? Yeah, you're looking low over here too. Let's go ahead and sell that to you. Good, 4,600 there. Get off your side, lazy tractor. It's not time to rest. Yeah, that's much better. Not a lazy tractor. You know, while we're here, might as well top off on some fuel too. The magical gas station. Magical gas station and $500 there. Look at snowman. The snowman's out. It's about to be Christmas. Oh, it's January. How did it become? Oh yeah, that's right. Still winter though. The snowman can hang around, but there's no snow in the area, so I'm not sure how they made that guy. We haven't gotten any snow yet this year. All right, so let's get this in the zone here, and let's come over here and see. 10 grand, huh? Repair it, gives us a little bit more money. We repaint it, gives us a little bit more money, so we'll go ahead and sell the Scout. The same thing here. Oh, we'll go ahead and do that. All right, now we're back at $24,000. And just things that we just don't use very often, so it didn't make sense to keep around, so thought I'd get rid of them. Give us a little bit of extra cash in case we do want to try to upgrade that planter before we plant in February. Thought I'd do a quick little segment this morning without the steering wheel. Takes a little bit to set up, and I'm driving like a maniac. Just the headland while we're gone? That's all they got done? Oh, they're doing the little cuts back and forth right there. Okay, I'll let them keep going. Does this have enough power to do the spraying or the spreading? Let's check that. 180. Oh yeah, 100%. Doesn't even tell us torque. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's we're gonna give it a shot. While that does its thing over here, we'll take care of these other fields. Now that we have the soil samples, I figured we're gonna need a decent amount of lime, so I wanted to get as much cash as possible. Solid fertilizer right now, so we'll drop that off wherever that just jumped to. We'll come on over here and fill this up. We're gonna need a full thing of lime, I fear. We're gonna probably need more than one, so we'll get that all loaded here. And not too bad for bulk prices there, $4,200 in lime. All right, let's do this with the steering wheel hooked up finally. All right, we'll cruise on back over here because we missed the field, but let's go ahead and enable it now. Okay, that's like worst case scenario for the amount of lime we need here. Let's get cruise control enabled. Okay, so that number, okay, it's gonna drop pretty quick. But we always say, first time it always takes a little bit more lime. After we're now taking care of this soil, it'll be a lot cheaper every other time. Gosh, I can't believe how close our property is to the buildings over here now. Crazy progress. Loop back this way. I'll be impressed if we don't go through 50% of this on this field. I mean, 50% was the headland. Sheesh. Yeah, almost got this field done, but we didn't. So we'll go fill up and we'll get these last few areas touched with some lime, and then we'll move on to the next field. And we need to set up the custom fields with some names, but that'll be one of those things that people are like, man, you keep talking about this, but you never do it. Yeah, probably. Probably. Boy, the wool's producing now. We got a whole nother full pallet already and more. Now they're making good progress on cultivating out there. Things are going pretty positive on this farm. And another $4,000. We might run out. We might run out today. Have to sell, well, turn of the hour we'll get a little bit of money, but we might have to sell the wool, and I didn't sell the bread. I was gonna do that while I was there, but I forgot. So we got a little bit of options for extra cash still that we can get if we need it. I don't think upgrading the planter is gonna be in our future. We're gonna have to deal with that small planter at least one more season. All right, that area is good. Got it all there and here as well. Perfect. All right, let's cruise on over, get started on the big field. That might be just about the right timing for the third field to be ready. Do a little speed override here. 6.13 tons per hectare on this field. Seen worse, but I'm sure, yeah, this area pretty good here. 2 point some, 3.5, back to 6.3. So yeah, hopefully this area is in a little better shape and we can, we're already at 66%. Oh man, we're gonna go through all our money in lime. Ooh, but the profit on this thing is gonna be insane. Yeah, so this is as far as we've gotten. A lot to do still, so I think it'll be 2 more full hoppers here of lime, and then we have the other field, which shouldn't take much. So, still looking good. We'll be pretty broke by the end of this episode, but still good stuff. One more load here, down to 13,000. Gonna be close. Still gotta buy some seed. Fertilizer. And back at it. I hope this gets us most of the way, and it's just one more between this field and the next field. We'll do a little bit of this field while we're here. Why not? It's all got to get put down anyways. What is GPS doing? There he goes. He got in place. All right, there's another load done. Go back and get some more. And it looks like we will be able to do this with just one more load. So it saves us a little bit of money. We'll get, money from all of our productions, but it's going to be close in February if we're going to have to. I wanted to save the bread and the wool for a while and not sell it. That's kind of my dilemma right now. That's the word I was looking for. Dilemma. But gotta do what we gotta do to take care of the farm. And if it's sell goods before we want to sell them, that's what we're gonna have to do. And back underway. The right size implements. This field doesn't feel that large. That small planter is it's gonna be a little sad using, but it'll work out, and we'll get it upgraded here once we can afford to. That's probably number one on my list for things we need to upgrade. I need a truck. We need those productions. I need a house. That's gonna come down that way. Our long-term plans for the house. Hoping to get all that done in the next year, which I'm not sure. Talk about that now while we have a little bit of time. So this will be towards the very end of the supercut here. And for year 5, we just released year 4. So this one's going to come out pretty quickly after year 4 came out, just the way it worked out. And then we're going to take a break and finish some other series that we have going on on the channel. We got a Loma, Montana series that we're going to do, showing off that new map that No Creek Farms made. And then after that, we're going to get back to the coffee playthrough. So that'll be about the next month. So we'll try to do that in the next 4 weeks, those 2 series. And then, or those years, not the whole series. And then after that, we're getting back to some Whiskey RP. After that, we're going to get back to old school. So that'll be the next 2 months of the channel, is going to be some farm rescue, some some farm rescue, coffee, Whiskey RP, and then old school. And after that is probably when we'll be able to get back to new lands. So haven't planned out that far. I've just planned out the next 2 months. Gonna plan out more this week, actually. So kind of the way I do things. I plan out as we go. I'm switching it up to where we focus on one series at a time. It doesn't mean the series ends. It just means we take a break until it's turn to come back. And I think so far, since I've been doing that the last couple weeks, it's really helped me improve my thought process and mental state when it comes to creating content. So I think we'll keep cruising with that. I thought I could take this hill. That might have been a mistake. Look at this. And down. Try to make some progress here while they're finishing up cultivating. But yeah, so those are the plans. Thanks for hanging out on these, and thanks for letting me, pop in and talk about something other than new lands for a second. But I thought I'd give everyone a good opportunity to know what's coming from the channel. And the plan is to do 6 episodes of each, 3 a week, and then a supercut. And so those of you waiting for just the supercuts, we should have at least one every 2 weeks coming out for the foreseeable future. And I'll be sprinkling in some one-off videos as well in that time frame to help fill in the gaps for the supercut lovers. All right, got a little impatient. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this little section off myself. I probably just missed that. Yeah, we'll come back for that, but we'll go ahead and start cruising here. Worker did a great job for us, saved us a ton of time, but it's time to finish the job. And all nice and finished. Cultivating looks nice. It's a shame we're putting this white stuff on top of it. It looks so good. All right, let's fold that up. Oh no, nope, we're not ready to fold it up. We missed a little spot. That's like $5 right there. We can't lose that $5. There we go. All right, let's take this into the new farmyard, and then we'll finish the spreading session. And I think we're pretty much out of spots. I don't want to block the planter, so we will back this into the new shed over here. Try to angle it to that corner a little bit. Yep, just like that. That's what I wanted to do. Look at that. Look at me. That was a little too much, though. That was a little too much. And then this we can have stayed here for now as well. All right, so now this is still on, so we'll just start cruising again and get the rest of this applied. 36% should be enough. Only using 1.75 tons per hectare in this area, so we should have plenty of product in the implement to finish this job. Should be able to get this all in this last pass here. Perfect. Another month worth of work done. Not much we can do besides maybe hang out with the sheep, make sure they're doing good. I think what we'll have to do here is sleep. We'll check on how much grass we have for the sheep, see if we can get away with not cutting anymore in February. You can see we kind of been picking spots here and there to get enough grass in the outskirts of our fields. Might have to go behind this shed next. It's been a little rough. Big mistake made there. I think the next cut of the grass is going to be 100% grass bales, and that will set us up for hopefully the rest of the year. Oh, that jackknife's so quick to be able to... Are we even in the right bay? No, we're not. But yeah, so I'm hoping to get, that first cut will be all grass bales, and then we can set that up to rotate grass silage every time we cut. The other idea is to set up another field of grass so that we can have one dedicated to the sheep and one dedicated to still making money. I don't know, a couple ideas. Well, we got some wool here and our planter. There's a certain item for sale that I'm gonna see if we can get enough money to buy today. We still need some fertilizer and seed. I don't think we quite have enough seed to pull off planting this big field, but gosh, I can't wait till that road's done. But we're gonna go see. We're gonna sell the wool. We're gonna sell all the bread we have, and then potentially sell this planter and get an upgrade. So we don't get stuck here like we did last time or have to deal with it. We're gonna pull that forward. I'm gonna head on down and grab the skid steer, and we'll get those sold that way. Is it gonna have enough reach? Is it gonna go high enough? It should. Yeah, we should be good. Gosh, I need a joystick, guys. I need to order it. At this point, it's just laziness that I haven't ordered it. All right, moment of truth here. Let's go ahead and get one hooked up. A little lower, a little lower. There we go. Oh, can we snag both of these? Is it gonna stay on? That would be nice. Just cruise on in here, get our money. It's a little bulk warehouse here. Looks like they're a little low on materials too. What's going on in this town? Now, do we have to... No, it does just take it. Not bad, not bad. Oh, you gotta go in reverse. You can't go forward there. Okay, so we're up to 28,000 now. Hit the other two. This should get us well over 30. This might be a little too much weight. Let's see if we can balance the weight out by raising it a little bit. Yeah, those back wheels are lifting. We'll see if we get there. Boy, this skid steer is doing good work for us, though. Good work. There we go. 5,000 more. All right, let's go sell some bread and see about where we're sitting. I really want that new planter. Just realized what time it was. I'm gonna have to stop time so that the gates don't close on us. At the farmer's market, I think we can loop around. Can we loop around this way? A little opening we could be sneaking through. Okay. Don't know how many are gonna be here. Should be more than 2, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Is that it? Just 3? Seems like we should have more than that. Yeah, some more have been spawning here. And then let's see, we should get 1 more. If we just move that out of the way, that should allow that to spawn. We've already sold 2 of them. Sitting at 46,000 now, so I'll get this all prepped. Oop, getting my forwards and backwards confused today. What's the deal, man? I've been getting just over 6 grand per bread here, so this should be real nice to get a good dollar amount. Another 6 grand. This one not wanting to sell, just in the wrong spot here. Let's see if we can convince it. We can convince it. There we go. Now let's back up. Ma'am, I'm not sure what you were doing there, but there we go. Oh, this gives us enough money even before selling the old planter. She was inside the skid steer. What the deuce? Go ahead and get this back to the bakery, and then we will go grab our other tractor, sell the old planter, and get an upgrade. All right, right there's good. Just head on up the alley here, grab the John Deere, and head across the street. All right, see if we can make this turn. Very nice. And then we'll have to get the trailer in the big square here, or rectangle. That should be good. And there it is. All right, if we repair it, we repaint it, we'll get the maximum money out of it. So we're gonna sell this for 52,000, putting us at 118. What about getting out of here though? Just, drive up on the fence. That's always a good strategy. There we go, we did it. All right, so we'll cruise around here and I'll talk to them about what I saw on the used market and see if we can get that in our name. And looking in the used market here, it should be, yeah, this case one. The early riser planter, 12 row, 30 inch. So should be, yeah, 9 meters wide. What are these fancy upgrades? put numbers on them. Yeah, I don't know if we want to spend $50 on that. Hydraulic cooler, that's nice. Doesn't really change anything for us. Rear attacher. Oh, bulk fill. Oh. Yeah, we want that, but what is this? Bulk fill plus fertilizer tank. That seems nice. This upgrades to those wheels in the back. Those are fancy. So much stuff. What's a smart box? Adds a lot of money, but no functionality, I guess. That's pretty cool. All right. So we're gonna buy this one. Now that we have this in our disposal, we should be able to plant moving forward without cultivating, since it's a direct drill just like our seeder. So this will eliminate one job per field that we're using the planter on, which is very nice. So let's get this home. We'll get it all configured and set up, and we'll get some more cotton in the ground. And then we'll get to use it again, probably in March or April, to get some corn in the ground. And that's dragging on the ground, isn't it? We'll get there. I mean, we headed into town with what, 25 grand, and we're coming back with an upgrade and 45,000. Seems like a good day. Kind of interested to try out the route that eventually will be the entrance to the farm. We might have to take some liberties with some terraforming too. But yeah, it'll be close to around here where the entrance will be. Losing the trailer a little bit there. But yeah, not quite exactly that spot, but yeah, this will be nice. Nice little entrance. Our beautiful farm. Very cool. All right, we'll get this all configured. See what else we need to buy equipment-wise or supply-wise, but I think we'll loop around and put this trailer over here for now. We got cotton selected here. Let's go ahead and start refilling. Oh, that was nothing. All right, let's see what we have for seeds up here. We might have to place an order. And liquid fertilizer, apparently. And we did an order of seed and fertilizer just to make sure. This is a big field, so I wanna make sure we have full capacity of all this. There's the cotton seeds getting put in. It might make sense to do 2 more bags just to have it. Yeah, let's do it. 2 more bags, $1,600 more dollars. Oh, they spawned over there this time. Perfect. I thought perfect, but maybe not. There we go. Now we're getting them filled up, and we'll just touch a little bit of this last bag. All right. Time to get planting some more cotton with our new planter. Horsepower should be fine. It said it required 150. I believe we have like 190 on this. Let's double check. Oh, we have 261. We should be well beyond fine. We did repairs on this, right? Oh, we didn't repair the planter. That's why that's showing up like that. Okay, that's okay. We should be fine for this session here. Gonna use a lot of nitrogen, I have a feeling. But I guess this actually eliminated 2 jobs because we get to do the fertilizer as well as the seed without cultivating, and we don't have to, yeah, we get to plant and fertilize on here instead of doing those as separate steps as well. So we've eliminated 2 jobs by not having to cultivate and not having to fertilize after planting. Not much wider, but because of that, those 2 jobs it eliminates, this is definitely a win for us. All right, got GPS all configured. It's going good. Only, 7% of fertilizer, 5% of seed so far. That's we haven't done a lot, but that is going down at a rate that makes me happy that we won't have to go back and forth a ton to refill it or get the other tractor to bring us seed or fertilizer. Seeming pretty promising. I like this new setup. And after doing a headland and a half there, we're at 76% fertilizer. So I think if we run out of anything here, it'll probably be fertilizer. Still 83% seed. So seed's going pretty good, but into the ups and downs phase of planting, things are going pretty solid so far. Only has to turn it yellow, so it's not using a ton of fertilizer. It'd be a lot more if it had to get it to that green color. So we're looking at 192 liters per hectare right now, jumped up to 230, 243. Not terrible. Might get to the end of this pass with some fertilizer, but we do need to go get some more. We got 1 gallon left, or 1%. 6 gallons. Oh yeah, we should be able to get to the end here, and then we'll lift 4 gallons. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and lift that bad boy, get out of the locked location, probably fold it up, make it easier to drive. We'll head up and get some more fertilizer, top off on seed just in case that's 26% is not enough for that. I think it will be, but we're heading up there anyways. Yep, just fill up on whatever's left in this bag. Should be more than enough. And then top off on fertilizer. Awesome. Plenty left over. Should be able to just loop around and continue on with our process of planting here. Turning radius isn't great on this thing. I don't completely understand why. But there we go. We should be able to lock in there, lower, turn it on, and proceed. Couple more passes. We'll just need to do some rolling. And I guess in March we'll have to spray some weeds. Well, that'll be a future Chris problem. All done. Let's go ahead and get this put away in the new shed over here. Hopefully it's gonna fit. It's a little longer than the other one. Should be all right. Just sneak it on in here. Actually fits perfect. Look at that. All right, let's grab the roller here and lower it. And yeah, this field's, oh, it's gonna be so nice. Cotton's gonna come in good here. And the job is done. It looks so nice. Like always, I'm gonna get off the field with our tires. Then we'll lift. Oh, we got a little tire tracks on there. That's okay. Let's put it away. Then I want to take a nice look at this field. And that's put away. Let's hop out here. Kind of nice. But yeah, look at this field. Gonna regret it, I think, when time comes to harvest this. But like I've said many times, that's future Chris's problem. There's a little spot up here I wanted to take a look at the field from. Thought it would be pretty cool. Much larger field than, or a much larger farm than we started this year with. As we end winter here and take a break for spring. Man, I'm loving this Newlands playthrough. I'm loving it. Got to get some other things finished. I want to, you know, finish some other series and then we'll get back to this. But, oh man, it's a blast. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss it. We'll be back in a few months, though. Socks way up. Thanks for hanging out in Newlands. I'll catch you on the next episode.